Hello, hello. Right, let a few more people come in if they're coming in. Who we got here at the minute then? Phil, hello, Phil.
Yeah, Phil Clark's there. We've got 3 watching.
Should be good. Give it a minute or two. Just let a few more people come in. We do the introductions and shizzle.
Oh. There we go.
Glass full of booze and a belly full of curry.
Nice.
Could get messy.
Yeah, hey up, boys. Yeah. Oh, 4 watching now. Who else we got in?
How do you feel like becoming a moderator, Phil?
Is Phil a troll? That would be embarrassing, wouldn't
it? Evening, Michael. It would be more embarrassing if it was clearly apparent I didn't know how to make him a moderator.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Right, first things first, gents. Ladies, if you're out there, which I very much doubt, because let's face it, we're a bunch of fuglies. Firstly, apologies. We're not very PC. We're not going to go out of our way to offend people, but if we do,
go over it.
Yeah, exactly. Shit happens. I will start in earnest in another minute. No worries, Phil.
Oh, 6 watching now. Not bad. Not bad. 7. Word's getting out there. People are phoning all their family, shouting down the phone. You really need to watch it.
I back a knee. Right, let's get on with these intros. I can't hang about all day.
Yeah, no problem. Get started.
There is a man that needs no introduction if you want to know anything how to make underfloor heating in a lavu or skin a bloody deer up a tree. It is the one, the only, the gorgeous ginger bastard, Wild Ginger Bruce.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
How you been keeping, mate?
Yeah, not bad. Busy. Haven't been getting out as much as I would like. But ain't that the truth of it all the time?
Well, you doing a bit of overtime down the old truck stop glory hole?
Yeah, afraid so. No, it's where I've been away. I've got, one of my projects will be 3 weeks away. So then that means to go camping, it means leaving the missus alone for longer, which is a bit of a pain in the bum. I'm away next week doing winter skills in Scotland. Not that there's much snow up there, but that will give me a good 5 days of hill walking, which can go towards me mountain leader consolidation period, because you need to get 20 mountain days in, and then I can go for the final exam.
How many more you got to do?
Sorry?
How many more mountain days you got to do?
About another 9, but I'd really want to do probably another 15, because if you go in with just a straight 40, they'll look through it and say, oh, well, this one doesn't really count, and this one you was with a group and you didn't go off track enough, and so the actual definition of a QMD is not very specific, and it's down really to interpretation.
Gotcha.
So it's QMD is a quality mountain day, so it's got to be over 6 hours.
Has it got to be over a certain distance?
Not really a distance, but it's got to take in a summit that's over 600 meters.
It should be quite easy out there. Not easy, but you know what I mean. To find a summit.
Yeah, but it's shit living in Essex.
It's Tommy Turbo Treasures.
Oh, wow.
He's been whacking me some great comments recently. Thank you, mate.
Tommy Turbo. I've not heard of Tommy Turbo Treasures.
If anyone's got any questions along the way or any subjects they want to bring up for us to chat about, please whack them up in the side, because we're proper winging it tonight. We won't shut up. Don't worry about that. But yeah, anything you want to ask, hack knees off. Mate, I don't know why he's got to go to camp. Who'd want to do that?
No. It's the weekend. Need to sit in.
Give your missus a struggle cuddle.
Yeah. So tomorrow night about 6 o'clock, we're driving up to Scotland.
What's that? 5-6 hours?
12.
What a bleeding
12.
hell you driving?
You what?
What are you driving?
A minibus only does 62. A minibus with a trailer, so it'll be 60.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so there's 10 of us going up there in a minibus, crawling up there. That'll be fun.
What tent are you using?
10? Don't use a tent. We're staying in a hotel. No, we was going to snow hole for one night, but that ain't going to happen because there's not enough. The snow's not deep enough to do proper snow hole. You need about 15 feet of snow or something crazy. And then the snow pack's got to be right as well. It's got to be the right type of snow, not too hard. And yeah, mission. Where are you going in Scotland, Bruce? I'm going to Fort William, Glencoe. So we're staying at Glencoe Hotel and then going out from there every day.
Partaking in a wee drum.
Yeah. But the hotel's actually quite nice and the food's pretty decent. So that's good.
Fair play with you, mate. I pretty much go up every year to Scotland to do Pitlochry, beaten Fort William.
Yeah.
Skipped out last year. We went to Dartmoor instead, which was also lovely.
Yeah.
But every time I go there, I make sure I do a wild camp.
It's awkward for me because my missus can't do much walking because she's got her back is fucked. Demonetised, I swore.
Fuck that shit. Hey, up Red Valley.
Red Valley.
I'll tell you what, mate. He's made a lovely knife.
Who has Red Valley? Yeah.
Yeah.
Worked for nearly 7 hours from Wigan. And Wigan's bloody miles away.
I went to Wigan once.
Yeah?
It was shut.
Did you go down Wigan Pier?
I've never been to Wigan, mate. I'll get a nosebleed when I go past Essex.
Yeah, because you're about as far south as you can get, can't you?
I'm pretty much French.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah, how long does it take you to get to bloody Scotland then?
I can do it in about 12 hours.
Yeah.
But I'm not driving a minibus.
No, true. Yeah, and we'll probably have to stop a couple of times and refuel and all that shit. So,
A bloot.
yeah. So, should be fun.
You been watching any recent vids or anything?
Any new channels? I'm trying to think. I know on Instagram. Do you mess around on Instagram at all?
I do use it. Not a huge.
Yeah, I'm just getting more and more frustrated with it because everyone says, "Oh, you need to tag it." So I've made up all these nice tags, but then those tags just encourage the bots because there's just bots that search through all the hashtags and then they'll automatically like and follow you for 2 days and then they'll just dump you. So my Instagram has been stuck between 860 and 890 for the past year. And it just goes up to 890, drops back down to 160 over and over and over and over. But you put these tags in, you get all these nice comments and loads of people follow you. And then 2 days later, they're all gone again. It's just,
I'll get them a lot of the old guitars, but yeah, to be honest with you, I don't really pay much attention.
No, I'm just sick of Instagram. But Nature's Aspects, he's doing really well. He's trying to get going. He's got about 120 followers.
Yeah.
But he's putting a lot of effort in. He used to be Dom Demonstrates on YouTube. But he quit his YouTube. He's thinking of starting up again, but under a different way of filming or something. So he's worth checking out on Instagram, and then he's going to be around obviously on YouTube soon. The other one, Red Owl Bushcraft.
Yeah.
Have you heard of him?
Ain't he the mate of Anne?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
we was talking about old bushcrafters who've left the scene and aren't around anymore. Just sort of people just kind of give it up and fall off the planet, don't they? And there was Kurt, who's Red Owl Bushcraft. There was something like he got attacked in his own town and he got his jaw broken.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Fuck this shit! I've had enough of this this town, of falling out with people and just loads of rubbish and getting thumped for no bloody reason." So he moved to Skegness. So, or Skegness area around there somewhere anyway. And we were sitting there chatting about, oh yeah, Red Owl Bushcraft. What happened to him? And I was like, he moved to Skegness. He's just down the road from you, Anne. So I messaged him on YouTube saying, "Are you still about, mate?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm still around. Having a bit of a shit time. I'm out of work at the moment." And I was like, "Oh, you should speak to Man Stuff TV. He lives just down the road from you." So they got talking, and he's like, "Well, I had to sell all my kit because I'm fucking brassic." So Matt Tightwad sent him some kit because we put it up on MTFU. Matt Tightwad sent him some kit. I sent him a bag and a bivvy bag and a couple of knives and some bits and bobs I had laying around. So we got him out camping again, and he's now Ant's permission where you pay a yearly fee. It's cheap as well. It's like 60, 70 quid a year. So he's bought in onto that so he can get out and get some camps in. So worth following his channel because he's just got up and running again. So
Someone I'd love to see back again. Do you remember Woodsman OC D86?
yeah.
I've actually got a message off him the other day, a comment off him, and he used to make some cracking vids, that bloke. Bloke I've just put up in the side chat as well. He's only got 3 vids, but he's a photographer.
Right.
And he goes around Snowdon. He used to do all the skateboarding and BMXing photography, but now he does landscapes.
Okay.
He makes some much like Red Valley. Red Valley's got a bit of a knack of making like a proper cinematography when he films.
Yeah.
Looks like he knows what he's doing.
Uh-huh.
You don't, unlike me, you don't see me drop my bleeding selfie stick, call myself a twat, and it's done proper. But he's got some lovely scenery, lovely photography, starscape, stuff like that.
Awesome.
He's worth a look. He's only, once again, I think he's maybe 86 subs or something like that he's got.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's so hard now for small channels to grow because of this analytics, and then we've got the new adpocalypse thing that's happened.
They don't know what they're doing today.
Yeah, because I don't know if the other people in the chat have heard about the new adpocalypse. Apparently, there's pedo rings started up on YouTube, and they're putting time links in like little kids' videos. So the other pedos know what bits to click on when little girls are bending over and stuff. It's proper creepy stuff. But these videos are being monetized. So there's been 11, well, this morning there was 11 major advertisers have pulled out of YouTube. So it's obviously a massive load of revenue for YouTube. So they're probably going to turn the ads off and then no one's going to get paid for ages. So the dream of becoming a YouTube star, I think, is out the window.
Yeah, it wasn't much of a dream anyway, mate, to be honest with you.
No, more of a nightmare. The amount of people who just drill themselves into the ground trying to keep content and trying to keep subscribers is mental.
As we were saying, mate, I mean, majority of people I follow, a lot, you know, I don't know, Frog Moon Wild Camps and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I want to see the jeopardy of he might cut his finger off because he's had a beer, he's got a big knife and he's batting in wood. I don't want it all shiny and perfect. I want people tripping over the fire. I want the swearing.
Yes.
As we said yesterday, I go out and I camp. I'll whip my phone out from time to time and I'll film me camping. I don't camp so that I can film.
Yeah. So I quite like thinking of something to film and then setting it all up, filming that, and then going back to, you know, sitting on a plastic chair drinking a couple of beers. And I find quite a good mix with that. But it's difficult. The bigger the camp, the more difficult it is because you've got people chatting in the background and smashing things up, and it's proper hard to film. The ideal time to film is when there's like 2 of you and you've got someone to help you change the shots and stuff. Because when you're concentrating on trying to do something like carving something, or it's proper difficult to keep everything in shot, worry about the sound, the distance, whether it's focusing, whether the bloody thing's recording. And it really does suck the joy out of it. It really does.
See,
and having that extra pair of hands makes it so much fun.
And on art, I don't worry about it. I'll whack me phone over there. I'll start my fire. If I've missed it, I ain't lighting another fire. What's Wild Explorer said? Last time I was in Scotland, it all went awry. Ended up on the streets of Glasgow. Not much bushcrafter, but I do know how to look after myself. Bit of urban survival. And you on Glasgow, you also need a decent knife. So there is a bit of bushcraft stuff there.
True. Yeah, urban camping. Nice.
Urban survival.
Yeah. It would be an interesting video to do urban camping.
I do want to do a roundabout camp. I know everyone goes on about that, but that would be a giggle.
Yeah.
But yeah, you wouldn't want to go down Socky Street in Glasgow, and yeah, I think you'd wake up with a bit of a sore bum.
Yeah. Possibly.
I actually got to drag out that one. Jesus.
Did you dummy playing up?
It ain't good, mate.
No.
I'm actually thinking about going out tomorrow night, testing out that new tent.
Yeah, that looks wicked, that does.
Have you had a look at one, have you?
No. From what you were saying last night, I'll have, when I get around to it, I'll have a look.
It's it certainly looks. I just need to put a bit of seam seal on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really a tent man, but I don't know, a mess.
Check out.
Yeah, it would do.
3 separate burns. Yeah, will do. Use bioethanol instead. Meths is nasty, dirty stuff. It's horrible. Monoxide alarm. Yeah. Yeah, bioethanol. There you go.
Yeah. What's the other?
There you go. That's what you're saying. He's saying I used
Nitrogen alcohol works as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. What's the other one? Isopropanol.
Yeah, it's why I don't like cooking in my tents and that.
No, and mess is dodgy because if you kick it over, it just fucking goes everywhere.
I once kicked over a little self burner onto my nuts when I was wearing neoprene waders because they're not absorbent at all.
Oh my god!
That was a completely different dance of the flaming arseholes, that one.
Drop and roll.
Well, luckily, with the waders, I weren't too far from the sea, so I soon put it out. But
yeah,
not my finest moment.
It's so easy to make silly mistakes like that, though, and then your tent's gone.
Oh, and so many people go out and don't get me wrong, I'm very haphazard when I camp, and I mean I went out with them stags. I don't know a lot about wildlife. I know when they're rutting, they can be a bit horny. But when you do put yourself there and think, should I move? Really, you should move. If it's in your head that you think you might, you should.
Yeah.
But no. You get your camera ready in case you get done.
Yeah, true. That is true. You think it'll be an experience if it all goes wrong? Yeah.
I'm meant to be doing a canoe trip down the Wye soon. Looking at the White Explorer. Got a stag do we're looking at. I normally do one a year down the Medway canoe trail, and then we've done the islands off of the Medway.
Yeah.
We're talking about going down the Wye. I've not been there since I was about 16.
Yeah. No, Wye is really nice. Depending on the time of year you're doing it, because obviously the amount of water flow, and if there's a lot of rainfall, it can be proper dangerous.
Gets a bit midgy there and all, I'd imagine.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, August or sort of from about July to August. Yeah.
I was breaking the ice at Simon Jack to do me swim there last time I was there.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, it weren't nice. I'd agree with you, Explorer, but I'm not really a swimmer.
Good to swim to. All right. Oh, the White Explorer. Okay. Nice.
How we doing on people looking?
We've got 4 watching now because they're all leaving because we're rubbish.
Never mind, eh?
Yeah.
Splash Gordon.
Red Valley Outdoors. I tried to film a canoe trip on the Y last year. It shit down with rain. My wife fell in and we went to the pub instead.
Oh, don't. I'll take it you didn't take all your kids with you, mate.
Oh, God. That is the thing, though, isn't it? It's, you know, you climb a mountain and you get to the top and the visibility is just nothing. And you think, what was the point of that? You know, but on a good day, when the clouds clear and you can see the curvature of the earth, then you think, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things, isn't it? But yeah, where did I go? I was in Tenerife and we went up Teedy. Got to the top there, and it just, as soon as we got to the top, it just clouded up and couldn't see anything. I was just like, I'm at 3,200 meters and I can't see nothing. So,
There you go. Where'd you buy your gear from? Your gear's a bit better than mine, so I'll let you answer that first.
where do you buy your gear from? Facebook. Just keep hunting around. Just put random words in like mountain equipment, bivy bag, things like that. I picked up a Berghaus rucksack for a tenner. And seriously, because what's the point of spending? You know, at the end of the day, I'm a youth instructor, so you know I'm not on big dollars. You know, and the people who go out and spend 800 quid on a tent, it's kind of gets to the point of being all the gear, no idea. I'm afraid with a lot of them, and
go on.
the worry with a lot of the lightweight campers is they think, well, I don't need to take that. I don't need to carry a first aid kit because, you know, I'm not going to use it. Or I'll just take 2 plasters and a paracetamol. That'll be fine. You know, and the ultra lightweight guys, they just scare the hell out of me, really. You know, I've got this 6 kilo rucksack. It'll be fine to go out in the hills in the winter. You're just going to die.
Yeah.
That's the sort of the long and the short of it. You know, if you're just going for a hike, then yeah, that's fine. But ultra lightweight everything and a superb 300-pound down sleeping bag that weighs half an ounce. If it gets wet, you throw it in the bin because it'll kill you.
Yeah, I must admit, I'll get a load of my stuff, all me hiking jumpers and stuff like that. Decathlon, catch you a kit is absolutely brilliant.
Decathlon's brilliant, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get a load. My tent I just bought was off of AliExpress, and I've got to admit it's absolutely awesome for the money.
Yeah.
What was that? Someone just. I think it was. Y Explorer. Are you flat Earth guys? I think you know the answer to that, mate. I'll make no apology if I upset anyone here. If you're a flat earther, you're fucking stupid. Pack it in. Read a book.
Yeah.
Sorry, back to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think one of the best things someone's put charity shops.
Yeah.
The best thing I got in a charity shop. Went in a charity shop, my missus, because she wanted to look at some books, and there was a North Face Gore-Tex waterproof jacket with the tags still in it. And I picked it up and went, fucking hell, that's a bit nice. And I looked at the tag and I was like, oh, 100 quid for it. And then I looked again, it was £9.99. Because I thought it was 99.99. Right, £9.99. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll have some of that. So I put it over my arm and walked over to my missus and was like wandering around the shop looking at other bits. And the guy said, did you want that jacket? And I went, well, it's a bit yellow because it's like yellow and black. It looks like makes me look a bloody wasp. And I said, well, it's a bit yellow. And he went, how much is it? I said, it's up for £9.99. He goes, oh, give us £8. So it's like a 250 quid jacket. But it's an older model. It's like from the 90s, but it must have just been in someone's wardrobe for the past 20 years or whatever. So, result.
Pure wool blanket from a charity shop for £1 the other day.
Yeah, I keep looking for wool blankets in charity shops. They just never seem to have them.
It smells a little bit of death, but I think a bit of fire smoke when I've turned it into a bushcraft smock will get rid of that.
Oh, I don't know. That's quite nice, actually, isn't it? No, it's been pre-loved. As long as it doesn't smell of piss and lavender.
It might keep the mozzies away.
That's true. Oh, I only got five watching. This is terrible. How come there's 5 people watching? We've only got 2 thumbs up. What's that all about?
The thing is, anyone that's seen anything I do, mate, I don't insist on it.
Nah, true.
Watch if you want to watch. Don't if you don't. By all means, call me a dick in the chat.
Fair enough.
Thick-skinned.
Yeah.
Anyone out this weekend?
I am. Yeah, so we're driving straight up to Scotland, sleeping on the bus for a couple of hours once we get there, and then getting out straight out on the hills.
Ah, fair play, Z.
Straight out of the bus up the hill. It's like, ugh. And then we'll come back and then we'll go to the hotel. But they're sleeping in the minibus. 10 other people sleeping in the minibus is just horrible. All the condensation, you can't get comfortable. It's freezing bloody cold. Oh, it's a mission.
I think Phil's watching on his Commodore 64.
I can't put thumbs up and watch. What?
What, is it covering your eyes? Oh, fair play. So what tips then, Bruce, while we're talking about walking in the hills, you see all these videos. As you know, I'm doing that walk myself soon.
Yeah.
I'm all right with a map and compass. My fitness obviously needs to be better. But what top 5 tips would you give to people going out and going up into the hills?
What's your pacing like? Measuring distance.
It used to be spot on because my pace is pretty much a yard. So yeah, the old stones in the pockets I used to use, but yeah, ain't too bad.
Yeah, so I do about 62 paces, 200 meters. But I just make yourself up a pace card so you can just easily work out, what 200 meters is. I know you can do the maths on it, but you're better off going on Excel, just making 125 meters, 150 meters, 175, 200, and it's just quicker. Then next to it, put a list of all your times of what speed you're doing.
Sorry, John called us a bell end. Carry on, mate.
Yeah, so if you've got to do 300 meters at 5k an hour, it'll take you, I don't know, whether it is 20 minutes or whatever. That makes sense?
Yeah.
And then because it's just easier to just because if you're walking along counting your paces, all someone's got to do is talk to you, and you like, where was I? So it's easier just to do on time and go, okay, that's level ground. That's going to take me 15 minutes down there. Yeah. What features have I got to look out for? What's going to be my catch point? So you'd aim your bearing off a little bit. So you would say there's a river. Obviously, you're going to aim towards the river as a catching point because once you come to a river, you stop. Yeah. Or if the contours change. But there's a hierarchy of features. So the first thing you want to believe on your map. What's your channel name? Orange Man said politely. Is it Fat Lads? No, I'm Wild Ginger Bruce.
Orange Man. You should have guessed that. Wild Ginger Bruce Orange Man, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
I'll stick a link in.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm buffering at the moment on YouTube. Where do I get to? Yeah, hierarchy of features. So the first thing is your contour lines. That's like you'll know that you're dropping downhill or going uphill. So that's dead easy. But contours are the most important. Then it's like water features, man-made objects are last, because things like walls and stuff can move. Streams can even move. All it takes is a flood, and a stream will change direction. So contours are the things that take. What's that, Wild Ginger Bruce? Yeah. Wild Ginger Bruce. Yeah. I'm famous, me.
He was on talking about Mary, the best friend.
Yeah, Woogie. Yeah, so that's your hierarchy of features. So that's quite a useful one to know. What else? Decent map. I wouldn't. GPS is brilliant. It's worth having one if you can pick one up cheap enough. But don't rely on it, because if the battery goes flat, you're dead. Yeah. What else? Always carry some sort of survival bag, a bothy, like one of the tents that haven't got a or even a bivvy bag. Even if you're just out for the day, all it takes, if you break your ankle or something, and it be raining, and just something to get inside of out of the rain.
Yeah, the boffies are great for when you have your lunch and shizzle like that, and
yeah. Just chuck your backpack up one end if you're on a solo, and just sit there and have a sandwich. I've got 2-man boffy, but obviously with work we usually use like 8-10 men ones.
Yeah.
But the amount they heat up so quick. They're brilliant.
Especially when you spill your mess.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, first aid kit, that's an important one. So stick some blister plasters in there, some gaffer tape in there. Because even if you cut yourself open, you can gaffer tape it up, till you get down the hill and sort it out.
Yeah.
Plasters are good for blisters. Gaffer tape's probably the best thing for blisters, to be honest. Antibacterial gel in case you come across anyone else. A pair of gloves in case you come across anyone else. You don't want to get contaminated. A mirror is a really good thing to have in your medical kit. Because if you're walking through trees and you cut your head open, you think that you've got this 6-inch gash in your head and you don't know. Or if you get something in your eye, so a mirror, you can just look at it and go, oh, that's not too bad. Survival shelter came in handy once on a mountain in Snowdonia. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What Explorer just said about a survival shelter boffy.
What's a Hall pattern? Orange Man remind me of Hall pattern. The beard of knowledge of porn stars. Check him out.
I'm getting it now. Yeah. So what other kit? Yeah, walking poles. I always take walking poles with me.
I'm gonna have to now, or I won't be able to put my tent up.
That was a good point. Yeah, but they're just one of those things. I very rarely use them, but it's just one of those things. If you do get an injury, like a knee injury, and then you've got to go down a slope, they're good for downhill.
They reckon as well, if you walking with them in your training, you burn up to 25% more calories using them.
Yeah.
Allegedly, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm no Richard Simmons, but
they make a lot of difference. And on flat ground, you can really hoss. I've had a kid do a runner. Well, not a runner. He just kind of stormed off. So I've got my walking poles out and I just charged after him. And I caught him up probably took me about 10 minutes to catch him up, but I did catch him up. And then just rugby tackled him to the ground.
So he's a friend of Tommy Turbo, and I'm not sure I want to say Cucabalendo. What's that? Cucabaludo. Say hi. Hello.
Hello.
That jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
Welcome, mate.
So what other advice? Decent boots. What boots you got?
I've gone for. I used to love the old KSBs, the Caramel stuff, but their stuff's gone really.
Sports Direct. Sports Direct owns Caramel now.
Yeah.
So it's a pile of wank.
But the boots I've got are really comfy and light. So
Yeah, that is the trade-off, isn't it? You get robust stuff that's too bloody heavy, or you get ultralight stuff that falls apart in a week.
but I only need it for a week and a bit.
Yeah, true. But as long as you've got decent ankle support, and also it's well worth changing your insoles. Don't use the standard insoles.
Right.
That'll make massive difference.
The one thing I really want this time is the old merino wool socks. I know they cost a mint.
Have a look on AliExpress. I picked up a load of merino wool socks. It was like a pack of 10 of them, and they weren't that expensive. I think it was like 15 quid or something.
Really?
Yeah, but they were. I can't remember what bloody make they are. But they were a brand name that were made out there, but they just weren't packaged. They just came in a big bag.
I'm also thinking of doing it in shorts and leggings rather than trousers, purely to cut down on weight.
Yeah, you can do.
Well, also, you know, when I'm filming it, the ladies like my legs.
Yeah.
Both of them, not both legs, both ladies that watch me films.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll talk about kit as well. Sports Pursuit. Have you heard of them?
I have.
Yeah, Sports Pursuit. They're pretty good. Yeah, Mountain Warehouse for merino wool. Mountain Warehouse is all right, but they do have some crap in there as well.
They're also pricey, I find.
Well, they're pricey for what they're selling.
I'm tight. I'm proper tight. I'm not gonna lie.
Same here. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, Sports Pursuit. I got I think Trekmate's merino base layer, and that was like 30 quid. But that's really good. Really good.
Yeah. I've got a couple of good base layers. I would happily spend £1,000 for something that's worth £1,000.
Yeah.
If I spend a fiver for something that's worth £3, I'm kicking off.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I've my mate has bought some carbon fibre. Well, is it Lexi who make walking poles? Can't remember what the funky brand name is. And yeah, they're nice. They're light, right? And I've got a pair of walking poles that I got off AliExpress that are glass fibre. They're not carbon fibre. They're made out of fiberglass, and they weigh the same.
Yeah.
So why would you spend 120 odd quid? I think they were for his poles, and I got a pair for 11 quid.
Yeah.
You know, it's just they were listed as carbon fibre, but they're not. They're definitely glass fibre. But they're
Don't very strong though, are they?
What's that?
Won't be as strong though, will they?
They're stronger than aluminium.
Yeah, there is that.
Aluminium just folds up. All it takes is a trip, and then you end up with a crumpled bit of pipe.
So the people in the side chat, what's your favourite bit of kit currently? I've got to say mine is always my oil lamp, my paraffin lamp. I love that bloody thing. Keeps the midges away. Nice romantic ambience when you're out there with a load of bushcraft scruffs.
That's the big difference that I've got. I think my favourite bushcraft bit of gear is obviously my knife, whereas favourite out on the hills type of gear. I've got an Osprey Camelback bottle. That's really cool. I really like that, and it's not expensive. Considering all the other Camelbacks that I've used, the Osprey one, you can undo the top and the whole thing opens up so you can clean it properly. It's got a little magnet so it clips on. It's just proper cool for like 25 quid.
See, like Big John there, I started using my flash lamp in the woods, but what I have found is when I fill it full of goose fat, it attracts animals in the morning.
Right. That's a good thing.
Not when you're still wearing it.
Oh, right. Don't want a hedgehog coming up nibbling on it.
UCO candles are good, and I loved mine, but I broke the bloody glass, what do you call it, screen on it, and they cost a mint to replace. Especially when you can go to Own Bargains, buy one of those big scented candles for about 50p.
Yeah.
And if you knock it over, it goes out.
Yeah, the UCO candles are good. And you can make your own candles as well, can't you, from them?
That's just effort.
Yeah, I know, but then you can melt down a load of citronella and make citronella candles, and then it will keep the mozzies away.
Andrex, you've got to have comfy bum, Michael. I've got to give you that. That's a good call.
Yeah.
I used to eat this in the old army ration packs. You used to get that John Wayne bog paper. That was
Tracing paper.
rough, tough, and taking shit from no one.
Sorry, dying.
Yeah, what else do I enjoy taking? I'll tell you what, one bit of kit that, being a tight kit, that Serbian Army mess kit, superb for bushcrafty stuff.
Yeah.
What else do I bleed and use? All sorts.
Yeah. But you do like have you ever done a survival camp where you limit your kit? So
Not on purpose.
I did a 5-item survival camp. And I took a sleeping bag, a tarp, a knife, a saw, and a lighter, and that was it. And it was actually on Halloween, 31st of October, so it wasn't like the warmest, but that was pretty good. But food wise, you could carry whatever food you could put in your pockets, and water. If there wasn't a water source, you're allowed to take 2 liters of water, and obviously, first aid kit was a ghost item, so you're allowed to have that.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough, just for safety reasons.
Sure.
So in my pockets, I had a tin of beans, undid the tin of beans, ate the beans, and then just used that for cups of coffee for the rest of the weekend. But I found that the knife was probably the least useful thing.
Yeah.
Whereas a saw, you can process tons of firewood with a saw rather than with a knife.
Mm.
You know, so I do like a Laplander saw. I think they're awesome. But I want to upgrade mine and put the fast cut blade in it. A lot of people go for the silky saws, but I don't like the latching mechanism on them, because with the Laplanders, you've got that button on the side and it locks, and you know it's not going to fold up on you. Whereas some of them have the button on the top, and when you press the button, the whole thing can just fold up and trap your hand in it.
Yeah.
Now I'm not talking like being a muppet, you know, and not concentrating. I'm talking like if you've had a couple of beers, it's dark and you're in a rush, or you're not feeling well. I just need to mitigate that.
Yeah. No, you're right and all, mate.
You know what I mean? And it bugs me when people make kit that's deliberately dangerous. Axes, I'm not a big fan of axes. They're nice for carving with, but to take a tree down with an axe, it's easier to do it with a bloody saw.
Have a good one, John, by the way.
What's John say? Awesome cheat. Yeah. I like those little paraffin lamps. They're proper cheap.
Yeah, I think I've got quite a big one from where was it? It'll come to me in a minute. Ronnie Sunshine's, £6.50. And it's the shizzle me nizzle.
Yeah.
And like that deep skin so soft for the midgets in Scotland. I've heard that, but I've also heard, because they always advertise that skin so soft that the British Army use it. And now I know a lot of squaddies that have used it, and every single one of them says it's cake and arse. But it's only the last couple of years since I've had to start taking medication. I've been bitten, and I get bitten to buggery and all.
Yeah.
So I'm all about the deep. I'm with you there, Phil. Deep.
Yeah. Gone deep. Yeah, nothing's going to stop midges, because midges are just en masse, and they just crawl over everything.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing with midges is a mozzie net over your head.
What's that other bleeding stuff called? Come on, think, you idiot.
What, the jungle formula stuff?
No, you wash your kit in it, and as soon as they touch it, they die.
Permethrin.
Permethrin.
Cyclone B.
Permethrin.
Yeah, no, not heard of that.
Yeah, you can soak your kit in it. It will last for 8, 9, 10, wherever any washes it lasts for. And
Right.
yeah, as soon as they touch it, they die. A lot of people soak their hammocks in it because I've had my arse bitten the buggery through a hammock.
Mm.
Me arse and me feet, the bits that ain't been covered.
Yeah.
They actually bite through me hammock and savage me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not actually that bad for getting bitten by mozzies. Yeah. I'll only get like a couple of bites and that is it.
I'd have thought you would be.
No, I got ginger blood, so they're not interested.
They don't like the taste of iron brew.
No, actually, they reckon you're more likely. There's two things that can encourage mozzies to bite you. Sorry, is if you're universal donor. So what's that? O negative, is it?
Yeah.
Are you O negative?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll increase your chances. Whereas I'm A positive. And if you eat bananas or tropical fruits, so like mangoes and bananas and those sorts of things, apparently it makes you sweat different and makes them be able to find you easier.
See, I do sweat a lot as well.
Yeah, so try putting a load of deodorant on so you're not sweating as much and stay off the fruit.
I don't eat fruit, which is why I sweat.
Right, okay.
Perhaps I should lay off the self-pleasuring. That'll stop the sweating a bit, I reckon. Nah, it makes you camp. Vitamin B6 tablets. Don't bother. You burn up, not pleasant at all. That's good advice, mate. I don't think I will.
Yep.
I'll get molested by them. They're proper horrible bastards, aren't they?
Mm.
No need for it.
Yeah, and it is time of year and location and what the wind is like. Because we came round a hill, and it was just absolutely, it was like fog, the midges. And then we walked about another 100 meters, and it was all gone because the wind was blowing. It had blown them all to the end of the valley, and they just piled up at the end of the valley, and it was bloody evil.
Yeah.
But once we crawled through it and wiped our faces, it was actually all right. It was pretty good. And I was in a I was in a hoop bivvy that night, which had a little sliver of Mosnet on it. I was like, yes. And everyone else was in bivvy bags getting things crawl all over their faces. I was like, wicked.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the look of them hoop bivvies. I get the point of them. I genuinely do. But if it starts to bleed and rain, let's face it, you're dragging all the wet in with you.
Yeah, yeah. When you get if you have to get in wet, it's a mission. And why it hasn't got another little hoop by your feet, because it'll pull and lay when it rains. It'll pull and lay in your legs, won't it?
Yeah, the old hoop bivvy wildcamper does a little thing with tarp clips on his.
Yeah, you can do that.
He had another cracking little tip and all, and I don't know how I didn't think of it. He takes a little like film roll of suet with him.
Yeah.
And obviously you put that in your pan, heat it up, turns into oil.
Yeah. I use Trex.
It's a similar stuff, is it?
Trex is the vegetarian version of lard, really, but it doesn't spoil. Whereas animal fat is going to go rancid and stink.
Yeah,
So Trex, you could polish your boots with it. Trex, you could coat your knife with it. It's not going to go off. It's just a vegetable oil.
For a minute, I thought you were talking about vegetarian stuff. Don't you know where you are?
No, it's just it won't go rancid. But I only found that out. I think, who was it? I'll remember the channel name in a minute. MCQ. MCQ took Z Outdoors out for a camp, and he usually uses like dripping or lard or something. And he said, "Oh, I've got you Trex instead." And then once they'd used Trex, they actually thought, actually, this is better than using the normal stuff.
I'll have a look.
So yeah, TREX. But all you need to do is cut a lump off, find a pot, chuck it in it, put it in the microwave, and it'll melt to the size of the pot. Then just stick the lid on, let it cool down. It's fine.
Yeah, but you see, with that suet, it comes in little pellets, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, suet you could melt down as well, exactly the same.
Being paid for what, Phil? You're not on the channel at the same time, are you? I hope you ain't got your tassels on and giving it that. Chatterbait away. Oh, he means business, look. I can't drink that stuff, it'll get me fighting.
Actually, I can drink this till it comes out my ears. If I have cheap house doubles, I get a little bit headbutty.
Phil, it's coming through on my channel, mate. No one's getting paid.
That's true. I thought you said the check was in the post.
It is. Didn't say anything on it. Money in a room, I'm yours.
Am I getting paid for this chatting shite? There's only 3 people watching now. You scared them all away. And 2 of them are us.
Yeah.
And Phil's the only one here.
So I'm pretty sure I originally put it up for a 10 o'clock start. Not that that would have made a blind bit of difference, you understand?
No, well, it's the first one.
Just thought, you see how it goes, mate. You know, if you get a couple of likes, it might be worth doing. We can swap channels and stuff, can't we?
Yeah, I do.
Just nice to actually talk a bit of outdoor stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, cause it's really weird because I'm in that crossover where I've got hill kit and bushcraft kit. I definitely prefer the bushcraft stuff. Definitely, because it's heavy duty and it's heavy, whereas obviously lightweight walking stuff is bloody expensive. You know, I'd rather go to an army surplus and get myself some military Gore-Tex that I could destroy, and then go and buy another set cheap as chips.
Well, that's it. I've got to admit, I'm looking down the old Tyvek route and stuff for windproofs, because also waterproof. You can get some of those Tyvek overalls, next to nothing, and just cut them in half, and you've got a top and a bottom. Yeah. Unfortunately, you look like a 1990s raver because they're bright white. Yeah.
Well, they're the Americans are mad on the massive ponchos, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, they're just poncho mad out there. And when you're hiking the Appalachian Trail, that you take a poncho that packs down to this, and you just put it right over the top, all over your pack, the whole bloody thing, and then carry on marching along.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I've got a poncho for my walk and a rain skirt. Yeah. Sorry, a rain kilt.
It's a good idea.
Because you pack up about that big, the rain kilt.
Yeah, you put trousers on, and it's going to run down your legs straight into your boots, fill your boots up.
And let's face it, there ain't many trousers out there that don't make your legs sweat. No. Good to see you still about, Michael. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you get the ones with the zips on the side, and you can open them up a bit and ventilate, but you're still getting water in there.
It's
the same with there's the trade-off with waterproof boots. Yeah, it's nice to have waterproof boots, but once they get wet, you ain't fucking drying them.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just had like very breathable trainer type boots, they're going to get wet, but within an hour they're going to dry themselves out because they can breathe.
What I'll say about those tarps with a silver lining, mate, there's a company out there, especially on AliExpress, called 3FUL, and they make them.
Yeah, I think Free Soldier did them as well, didn't they?
Yeah. Now I've got a few bits of 3FUL kit, and it is better than good.
Right.
Genuinely better than good. And I think they do, it's either a 3x3 or a 4x4 for about 30 quid.
That's good.
They do cheaper ones, smaller ones, but they haven't got the amount of tie-outs on it. What was it they had? I think they had, was it 510? Yeah, either 18 or 20 tie-out points on these tarps and all, which is always a bonus, isn't it?
Perfect, yeah. Yeah, I do want a 4x4 tarp.
I don't know if I can get onto it.
Yeah. But the 4x4 tarps are kind of like the perfect size. Originally, everyone was like saying 3x3 would be best, but a 3 by 3.5 would be perfect.
They do them now, don't they? DD have just started doing it.
Have they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been after that. I've been thinking that for bloody years since I started, thinking that will just be the perfect size because the DD, the 3.3, is just that bit short on the length of a hammock. It's just encouraging stuff to run down. Oh, Gaz has just joined. Hi, Gaz.
How do, Gaz?
It's just encouraging water to run down your suspension and into your bed.
Yeah.
Which is silly.
Military Mart is a top shop. I've got to say, everything I've bought from them has turned up quick and in good nick.
No, it hasn't with me, but they did replace it quickly.
Oh, what was that?
I bought 2 LK35s off them, and they said they were grade A, brand spanking new, etc., etc. And they came and they were full of bloody holes. They were absolutely mullered.
Oh, right.
So I sent it back, and they said, well, grade A means previously used or some rubbish. And I was like, no, it doesn't. It means new. And I said, don't worry, I'll have fun slagging you off on my YouTube channel. And then they said, oh, actually, no, we will change them for you, and sent me out 2 spanking new ones in plastic. So
back up to 7. Oh,
whoa! Look at that.
After next.
Yeah. Maybe they went and had a cup of tea.
Maybe.
Yeah. 7 watching, 3 likes. Come on, guys.
Yeah, who's liking this shit?
Well, no, because you need the interaction to get it up into the analytics. So come on, guys.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Your favourite bit.
Come on, guys. Give it a like, just for caring the community. Yeah. So what's bushcraft skills do you want to learn?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm pretty. I wouldn't mind doing the old friction fire.
Have you not done that yet?
Nah. I'll be honest. I don't class myself as a bushcrafter. I do bushcrafty stuff purely because I'll be honest with you. I find lighting fires with fat wood and stuff like that easier than using a lighter.
Yeah, I
just do. I've built, shelters and stuff to fill up my time with the kids. I've slept in them.
Yeah.
I don't mind it at all, but it's not why I go out. I go out to get out for the night, have a beer, have a do,
Yeah.
Live a little. What about you? Because you do quite a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, firelighting wise, I don't there's a method I haven't tried, like fire plow and friction fire and all that stuff. But to go out, find the wood, and prepare it, and get a fire from something you've scavenged in the wood, not like wood you've taken home and dried out on the radiator and cut down on with your skill saw, but proper go out and get your fire going. That's proper hard.
Yeah, no, I can well imagine that.
Yeah, I've done it, and it's more about the method and using similar woods. You could use oak if you wanted to, if you knew what you're doing, but it's letting it warm up and get to that ignition temperature before you exhaust yourself.
Yeah.
Favorite is DD hammock. Looking for a good type using issue.
It's such a shame, Gaz, that the likes of 10th Wonder have got nothing in at the moment because his kit was cheap and well worth a buy.
Yeah, did you hear about 10th Wonder? What happened?
I believe his partner, as in business partner, run off of it all, didn't he?
Yeah. So he took out a load of money to invest to buy more kit, and he just buggered off with all the money.
So I'd say I wouldn't mind taking that name over and his contacts.
Yeah.
Because stuff like that, all the stuff I've had off him, my Green Hornet is like, I've had that now 3-4 years and it's like brand spanking new still.
Yeah.
All the tarps work well. That poncho hammock tarp is a revelation.
Yeah.
Proper comfy.
Yeah, I've got a TW Ultralight XL.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's awesome, that is. And I've got a TW Bivy hammock, is it?
Yep.
But instead of Mosnet, it's got like a really thin, it's black, so no one can see in, but you can see out.
I
It's
didn't
like
know you
tinted.
could see out.
Sorry.
I didn't know you could see out with them. I thought we were
Yeah,
just like a.
yeah. It's like tinted windows, and then there's a tarp which can be used as a hammock as well that you can put over the whole thing, and that's an absolute ball ache to put on. I don't even bother with it. So I just use it as a hammock.
Yeah.
But it's nice and tinted as well, and in the summer it's really nice to just lay in there and get out the sun and chill out.
The thing is, Gaz, I was not against DD, but I always avoided it because of the price. I've just got myself a 3B3, and it is a quality bit of kit. To be fair, it's a good bit of kit.
Yeah, DDs are good, but I think they're silicon coated polyester or whatever it is, and they degrade when you leave them in the sun for too long. So
But
when
luckily
you
we live in England,
no, it's ultraviolet light. Even if it's cloudy, it will still get UV on it. But they degrade in UV light. So if you do get one, it's fine for camps, but don't just put it up in your back garden and think, oh, that'll do for the summer to cover up the little kiddies paddling pool or something, because it will destroy itself. It's not that survivalist sort of stuff though, Bruce, going out.
I'm sort of with you, Phil. Don't get me wrong. If I had the time, brilliant. But I very rarely get to go more than a night at a time.
Yeah, that is the thing. I don't know. I just quite like having that skill set.
I would absolutely love to have it. I definitely. But when it comes to that weekend, I haven't. Where I get to go out at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm back home again for 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. But obviously, I do like fire demos all the time. So I'll do ferro rod, which is probably the hardest one to do with natural tinders. That's an absolute ball ache. That was the one I had trouble with on when I did my qualification. Was it Institute of Outdoor Learning bushcraft qualification? I had trouble with ferro rod. That's chemical fire, potassium penangamate and gelatin. That's quite a good one. Compression fire from the bushcraft tools.
From what?
Compression fire
From a
fire piston. Bushcraft tools make a fire piston, don't they? You seen them?
Yeah, no, it just looked like you was knocking one out, mate. That's all.
Yeah. Trying to get the words. What else we got? What else we got? Flint and steel. That's quite nice. Traditional flint and steel's a good one. Which is probably my favourite, to be honest, with a bit of char cloth and that. It's nice.
So I keep meaning to knock some char cloth out when I'm out and about. But once again, like the old steel thing, to buy one of them, it's like playing tenner for a bit of metal.
Just get an old file off a boot sale.
Yeah,
snap it in half, and that's it.
Fair
That's
one.
all you need. All it is flint is harder than steel. So when you whack it, a bit of that steel is going to break off.
There you go. It's every day's a school day, people.
Yeah, and as long as you've got a bit of high carbon steel, so you could use, if you've got a high carbon knife, you could use the back of your knife. But why would you want to destroy your knife? It's a bit stupid. But yeah, just get an old file. That's perfectly decent. And if you buy a nice little file, you could heat it up and bend it in a funky shapes and quench it and all that crap if you wanted to. Yeah, I've done it. It worked fine. But you just the mythology and the all the myths about how to properly quench stuff, and there's so much information out there, you just start driving yourself mad. Whereas for the stuff we do, it really doesn't matter.
That's half the trouble with the old bushcraft community, isn't it? There are a lot of bushcraft snobs out there.
Yeah, and they say you have to have it in an oven, it has to be in there for 6 hours, and it has to come out. But I've quenched stuff in just engine oil, which is fine because You know, it cools it down enough, but doesn't cool it down too much because you use warm engine oil. But then, as for tempering it, instead of putting it in a set oven and that, I've just done it with a blowtorch and just slowly did it until it turned that yellow tan colour, and it was fine. I know it's only technically case hardened, but it's good enough for the shit we do.
Defo.
You know.
So come on, Ed. Give us an embarrassing story when you're out and about. Let's grab another beer.
Embarrassing story. I haven't really got any embarrassing stories because most of the time I'm with kids, so I'm not really sort of pushing the envelope and doing anything fucking totally muppety. Interest? Would you really?
No, I wouldn't.
Out of interest, do we really need to pay over 60, 70 quid for a top of a knife? No. Is the short answer. Hang on.
Most I ever paid for a knife was 25 quid for a second-hand Condor Bush Law. I've got Opfer's work knives. I've got Mora clippers. Opinel is an awesome little knife to have with you all the time, and a Swiss Army knife was a present.
Yeah, right. So this is my bushcraft knife.
We're definitely not getting monetised now.
Yeah, just showing a nank. Yeah, and it's an Enzo Trapper stainless steel, right? Because I'm the kind of guy who carves something, sticks it back in the sheath, goes home. 6 months later, I go out for another camp, take my knife out, and it's a big orange ball of rust. Yeah. So I got this, and then I sent it to Mike Palmer, and he put handles on it for about 40 quid. And I think the knife itself was about 30 quid. But he also did this matching one. So I've got the pair. So this is the thicker steel. Hang on, where's my camera? Yeah, so this is thicker Scandi grind. And this one is more of a bone-in, flexible saber cut knife. So this is more for like butchery game prep stuff, and this is for carving wood. And I think the pair, I think it was about just over 100 quid for the pair. And then I made my own sheath, which is there. So they got a dual sheath, and if I want to, it does actually come apart. Ta-da! So I could just take that one knife if I wanted to. But generally, I always take them both because the other ones, this one's really good for cutting vegetables and all that sort of stuff. Whereas a thick Scandi grind knife, if you cut an onion with it, one onion goes that way and the other onion goes that way.
I found that which is why I always put me Opinel.
Yeah, Opinels are good for that as well. But the Opinels, folding knives, I'm not a fan of with food because all the crap gets inside of the knife when you fold it up dirty, and it's just a bit manky in it. But I do like a fixed blade knife. So,
I was in the Royal Engineers, mate, for 6 years.
Yeah, there you go, best saw in the world. Just because it's got that locking button on it, and it's not going to fold up on you. But you can see by this that the blade is shot to bits. But the disadvantage is it has to have an orange tag on it. Otherwise, if you drop that, it turns invisible because it's bloody green.
What are you in then, Gaz?
Right, let's flick back.
"20 years. Ah, but you're in the RAF, mate."
My dad was in the RAF. Nice one.
My, what's it? It's not stepbrother. What are they called? Brother-in-law and my nephew are in the RAF.
The scales are made of corian, which is like some messed up work surface type stuff.
Oh, I thought it was a crow.
Yeah. But yeah, if you look in there as well, I've got to change the view for a second. Yeah, so it's got orange liners, ginger liners, got to have them.
You love your ginger, don't you?
And then corian handles. Yeah. It's a bit sad, really, because I'm not that ginger anymore. I'm doing my best to stop it.
I'll be brutally honest with you, mate. I really couldn't tell you. It wouldn't take me long to find out. I'll find out for next chat. There you go. I couldn't tell you. Embarrassing stories. How about this one? We'll try it on for size.
Yeah.
Sorry if anyone's eating. I was out with my pooches.
Yeah.
Pooch at the time. I only had the one. Looking for a camp and out for my night-time dog walk. And it was dark, so as you can imagine, there weren't any dog walkers around. Anyway, I've got that 10-second warning. One of those moments. So I had to drop trowel and unleash hell. So I've made sure I've seen my dog, drop me kecks, and it has come out, mate. Oh, it was terrible. It sounded like someone chucking a bucket of eels down a toilet. And then I managed to I felt the unmistakable feeling of a wet dog nose up my crack.
Oh!
So I've shouted, "Poppy!" And then I see my dog coming running towards me out of the undergrowth, turned around, and there's some strange Labrador having a lap on Browntown. So, as you can imagine, mate, I'd done the quickest mop up I could and legged it, and I can just picture that dog going back and licking its owner. So, yeah, quite a memorable day, that.
That's good. I like that. I can't beat that. That's very good. That's very good. There's a really nice story I've heard. Now I wish it was me, because it's just sort of shit I would do. So there was a couple of guys. I think they were camping in Canada, possibly, and it was bear season, but they didn't have a gun with them because I think they were visiting. I think they were English guys out there. So they're sitting around a campfire, and they hear a footstep, like a big crunch in the leaves, and it's dark. So they're sitting there looking around, can't see anything because obviously your light is screwed because you're sitting in front of a fire. So can't hear anything. So like, did you hear something? No, don't know. Near another one. Done like a big footprint. Shit. Another one. It's getting closer. So they nervously reached down, picked up the torch. I thought, if we shine the torch at it, it's going to scare it away. They shone the torch at it, and it was a frog jumping towards the fire because it was warm. But it's just how that when you're in that headspace of absolute silence, that little frog just going boing sounded to them like it was a full-on grizzly bear walking towards them to eat them.
Do you know,
it's a nice little story.
I don't get spooked generally when I go out camping.
Yeah.
A couple of camps ago, I had this thing run through the middle of my bleeding camp.
Right.
And it sounded like a big dog. You know how the sound they make when they run?
Yeah.
That sort of pattern, but it sounded big and heavy. And I didn't think anything of it. I thought perhaps it was a stray dog, whatever. Out on one of the shoots a few weeks later, this bloke shot a dog fox, and I swear to you, it was the size of a Labrador.
Wow.
Yeah, it was massive.
I didn't think foxes could get that big.
No, neither did I. It's the only thing I can think of that come through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, and foxes will have a go at you if you corner them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, badgers ain't you.
Huh?
Badgers will give you a nasty nip as well.
Yeah, well, they're just really big ferrets, aren't they?
Yeah.
What you got upcoming other than Scotland then, Bruce?
What's that, sorry?
What you got upcoming other than Scotland?
Then I'm back for a week, and then I'm off to the Lake District to do adventurous activities. So that'll be probably Bannerdale, Crags, Blencathra, possibly Helvellyn. Do a bit of a gill scramble, get the kids wet, make them cry, lick their tears of inconsolable sadness. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, starting doing it. Then I'm back, and then there's another week in Scotland, possibly, but we might do Lake District again, depending how many kids we've got. Because we started off with 8, and now we're down to 5.
In your trade, have you seen a noticeable difference in the abilities and attitude of the youth of today?
I've had some very, very nervous kids that I couldn't even get a word out of when I first met them.
Take it personally.
Just properly little nervous, nice kids, intelligent kids, but just real social problems. And then I've come to the presentation evening and they've stood up and done a speech, which is just way beyond what they used to be. I've had kids who've gone through the whole thing and not enjoyed it and not made any progress at all, but it's worth it for those who have made a difference, you know. I had a girl, she had neostagmus, where your eyeballs can't keep still, they wobble, and she had real trouble making friends. And I did some visual impairment training, and people who are visually impaired do have trouble picking up on those little facial tics that people have.
Yeah.
Because when you can't really tell if someone's taking the piss or someone's having a laugh or someone's being nasty. So she had real trouble because she didn't have those social skills of just picking up on those little subtle facial movements because of her eye problem. And she was adopted, and her dad had died of a drug overdose, and real horrible life she'd had. But get her up on the mountains, and she absolutely bloody loved it. And when we came round to the presentation evening at the end, she was so close to doing her speech, but she did bottle it right at the last minute. But she did write a really cool speech. But we monitor them through the course by taking statistics and asking them questions and stuff like tick box things, and using the algorithm. I think she'd saved, just because of the improvement in her mental health, she'd saved 15 grand of the NHS, 15 grand in just her improvement in mental health, if you know what I mean. So there's going to be less demand for her to have prescribed drugs and stuff like that.
I'm a firm believer in it, mate. You hear all the time how exercise and the fresh air and that is good for stuff like mental health, and especially what's going on at the moment with men's mental health and the obesity problems, this, that, the other.
Yeah.
It should be a thing where people are encouraged to get out and do it. Should be a thing where companies can take people away and it doesn't cost 15 bleeding grand or £200 per night per head in a bleeding wood.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so good for kids. Even one night camping out, they love it.
Yeah. But, we were talking the other night again. When I was a nipper, I could jump on my push bike on this island and I could ride 10, 15 miles to go where I wanted to go.
Yeah.
I let my kids play with knives, saws, blah, 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 as a lot of people do. I would not let them make that same journey.
Yeah. Right, just got over text. Hang a second.
No worries. Don't go quiet for too long. I'll get a banjo out.
What time do I need to leave tomorrow? So 4:30.
Anyone in the side chat got any questions for Bruce? He's got a wealth of information.
There we go. Right, sorry. It was the person I'm giving the lift to tomorrow. So I had to tell him when. Yeah, come on, guys. Give me some questions. Give me some questions.
He can tell you anything from map reading, bushcraft, hill walking, what the best places are in Thailand if you don't want to find a 6-inch clip.
Yeah.
Or if you want to find one.
Yeah. Welding as well. Metallurgy. Butchery.
That's something I will be getting off you, mate, the butchery. Don't get me wrong, I know how to bleed and peel pigeons and I can skin gut rabbits, do all that sort of stuff. But it'd be nice to know the easy ways to, completely debone a rabbit, for example.
The best thing to practice with is chickens. Just get a whole chicken and just rip it up. And because once you can do a chicken, you can do any bird, can't you? You can do, you could cut up a turkey, you could cut up a pheasant, because they're the same shape. If you can do a rabbit, you could do a bigger rabbit, you could do a badger, you could do a fox, and you can just scale it up. So you know where the meat is, it's in the back legs. So if you get a cow, you eat the back legs, don't you?
That's going to be the tagline. Just get a chicken and rip it up.
Yeah, but just learn how to drumsticks, thighs, breast meat, and improve your knife skills, and that immeasurably helps.
I would say so. Yeah, I mean, the last time I I prepared pheasant on camera, I used an axe.
Nice.
It worked.
Yeah, exactly. It does the job, doesn't it? Does the job. I mean, that's the thing. What's the best knife? The one you've got at the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, does it?
Well, see, knives do hold sentimental value to me. I've got an old jackknife. I've got my dad's old lock knife when he was not a lock knife because you're not allowed them. My dad's old jackknife when he was in it, which is still going strong now, and I don't have expensive ones. I suppose my Swiss Army was pretty expensive. Have you ever eaten badger, Bruce?
No, I wouldn't. So badgers are fairly omnivorous, so they're quite similar to pigs, where they'll eat bloody anything. So they can also carry quite a lot of zoonotic diseases. So it can be transferred onto humans. So tuberculosis is the big one at the moment that they're being accused of carrying, but they can also carry like all sorts of horrible bloody diseases. So I wouldn't be keen on eating badger, to be honest. I wouldn't bother. There's food-borne diseases as well. Even once you've cooked it, you can still pick up some like fucking hepatitis or something really dodgy off of it. So no, thank you. I've eaten fox. Someone did a curry at a camp, and they went, "Oh, bet you can't guess what's in it." And I said, "It's fox, isn't it?" And he went, "How do you know?" I said, "'Cause it tastes like shit."
I'll see the skin in it.
Yeah, it was just like really musty and tasted of piss. It was it tasted like when you're in the woods, you smell fox piss. It was fucking horrible. And it's like, "Oh, I curried it. It's really good." No, you're just a fucking twat.
It's just curried piss.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, it's an apex predator. So where it's been eating rabbits and voles and whatever, all of those diseases can build up in its system. It's like tuna fish having heavy metals and leads and diseases in them. So you shouldn't eat tuna, should you? How old was you when you first bought your first knife? Oh God, when did Rambo come out? Because I think everybody my age went out and bought a Rambo survival knife with the screw cap that had the fishing line and the matches and the compass in the top.
See, I can't remember how old I was when I bought my first knife. I had a lot of knives when I was a kid. I was a bit of a knife fiend back then, much more than I am now. I had my first knife probably about 8, I'd say 7 or 8.
But then I started working in a butcher's when I was 12, so I was around knives all the time.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It was I used to carry a penknife in my pocket all the time, just the cheap little thin things you used to get. But never once was that penknife even thought of for stabbing someone. It was never a shank. It was a penknife. But it's changed now.
16th of December 1982. Well, there you go. Yeah, so it's probably something like 1984 was probably when I got my first knife.
Well, it would have been similar to me. I'd have been 7, yeah. 7, 8.
Yeah. But all the kids at school, they just went into there weren't no age restriction on knives. You just went into the round table, dodgy little shop in in my local town, the strange place that sold like silly string and shit in a can and exploding candy and all that rubbish. But he also sold Rambo knives and vibrators and all sorts of odd shit. Proper mad little tobacconist it was. He just sold anything.
Yeah, I absolutely hate them sort of shops. I never go for stink bombs or anything like that. It's You've got to grow up.
Out of all the meat you've eaten, what's the best you've both eaten that you've killed yourself?
Pigeon.
Best thing I've eaten that I've killed myself was a cow. Nice. Yes, fun snaps. Did you empty them all out and make one big one in a Rizzler?
No,
Anyway.
I'll chuck them at the kids to get them up in the morning.
Nice.
I haven't done it recently because I've run out of meths to put on their pillow first.
Yeah. I used to work in a slaughterhouse, so I've killed a few cows, and some pigs and some sheep.
How long do they take to strangle?
It depends. Depends if you're enjoying it or not.
I'd honestly say apart from some of the fish you get a nice Dover sole or something when you're out fishing, and you cook that right, it is spot on. But I'd have to say pigeon is one of my favourite meats. If you cook it right, it's a little bit bloody. They are delicious.
Yeah, and it's got that kind of livery taste to it, isn't it?
If you overcook it, if you do it so it's pinkish, it's very much like fillet beef.
Yeah, I really do like pigeon. But I like liver as well.
Yeah, so do I. You can't beat liver and bacon. It's like rabbit. The amount of people that turn their nose up at rabbit. Anything you can do with chicken, you can do with rabbit.
Yeah. We was at a camp and my mate Lee turned up with a whole ox heart, and an ox heart is like a rugby ball. And he cut that up and we were frying it. Oh my God, that was gorgeous. It was coming out like steak. It's a really dense meat. That was amazing.
I bought a load of cow cheeks not so long ago and prepped them all. They were nice, but they took ages to bleed and prep. Yes.
Did you just cut the breast? No, I don't cut the breasts out. I've actually there's a video I did recently, probably about 5 or 6 back. You can take a pigeon apart with your bare hands.
That's what I do. Just cut the neck and down inside and pull it apart.
Yeah. Get your thumbs down inside, crack the whole thing open, look at his guts, make sure it's healthy enough, make sure it's not full of worms and blue corn from where it's been eating slug poison. And then just peel the breasts off.
See, this is the thing, and I always say this to the guys that take the piss out of me for ferreting and stuff like that. Exactly that. When I go and catch anything, be it fish, rabbits, pigeon, anything, used to be squirrel, not over here because they're only red and you're not allowed to do that.
Oh, okay.
You know it's free range. You've checked the meat, you've checked the kidneys for white spots, this, that, and the other. You checked the guts, you made sure it ain't no scabs and pissing all over it, and you know you're eating fresh, clean meat. You know where you've got it from. You know how you're cooking it.
Yeah, definitely.
Phil, you need to give yourself a talking to, mate.
Yeah, very dear though.
That's bad.
Yeah.
I thought we had Prep Nomad in here for a second. Good old drag. Got a bit quiet. We're nearly at 10 people watching, look.
Oh, what?
Quick, someone get on their soccer account and come on.
Yeah, guys, get your kids to watch. With the sound turned down and the screen turned off. It's not bad. 5 likes. That's all right.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
You can tell them that you're looking at Fat Zach Dingle and the bloke off saying about Mary.
Yeah. Oh, that's quite a good story actually. Have you heard of the Preppers Meet?
I have.
Yeah. So Funky Prepper does the Preppers Meet, and I think it was the second one they did, the 250 Preppers Meet. So me being, I'm not a prepper. I can't be a prepper. I'm not that fucking organised. I'm useless.
Yeah, Phil. Sorry, mate. Carry on.
See you, Phil. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going. I thought, oh well, I'll go there because mates are going. I don't know much about prepping. I'm not interested in massive prep 4-wheel drive cars and eating tins of beans for 6 months, but I'll go down there and have a look. Anyway, so I'm driving down the road, and I'm within about a mile, and there's a main road, like this little lane that leads to where the campsite is, and there's a squirrel laying in the road. So I thought, well, if 250 preppers have driven down here, they would have picked that fucker up. Right? They would have done. So it must have only just been hit, right? So I anchored up, jumped out of the car, picked it up. It was still warm, must have just been hit. Sweet, chucked it in the passenger seat. And there was because it was a farm, they didn't want you bringing more meat, different meat into the farm in case it contaminated their pigs and caused foot and mouth and whatever. And so you had to buy all the meat from the farm shop, which is just a way of stitching you up so you pay their ridiculous prices. But anyway, I go in there, pay me thing, drive out, and everyone's like, had dinner because I got there a bit late. And they go, oh, Bruce, you had dinner, yeah? I went, oh, yeah, forgot about that. Walked over, got the squirrel, started like taking his pants off and skinning him off. And they're going, what the fuck are you doing? I went, having a bit of squirrel. What? And he went, oh, my God, what's wrong with you? And I went, guys, you're preppers. What the fuck?
Oh, mate.
But they thought the idea of eating a squirrel was completely abhorrent, and they're just like, "What are you doing? Are you fucking mental?" It's like, just having a bit of squirrel. What's the problem?
What's your favourite method of squirrel then?
Probably just roast it over the fire, put it on a stick, and bung it over the fire.
You're missing a trick.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's so lean, it's quite dry anyway.
Satay.
What's that?
Squirrel satay.
Oh yeah, cover it in peanut butter.
They're nutty little bastards, mate. Give them what they want.
Good idea. Good idea. I like that. Yeah. But the rear legs are worth eating. The rest of it is just sort of
Don't get any more off it, do you?
grief and gristle, isn't it? Yeah.
They're bleeding hard to peel and all.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're quite tight skin on them, but yeah, being at a preppers meet with all these hardcore preppers, thinking I was mental for eating squirrel. It's like, when you're going to run out of beans eventually, mate.
See, the old prepper community, though, mate, it goes back the same way as the bushcraft lot.
Mm.
They want to be prepped so much that they're willing to spend thousands of pounds on prepping. The whole point about prepping is you can grab a couple of tins of bleeding potatoes and off you go.
Yeah. But I've thought about it long and hard, and do I need to prep stuff? No. All you need to do is put up a sign saying free Wi-Fi here, and as soon as anyone walks in to log on to Facebook, you bop on with a hammer, and there you go. That's dinner sorted. Because people aren't so easier to catch than animals are.
That's it. I've always said that the only thing you've got to be able to do is kill the bloke that's trying to kill you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
At the moment, I'm screwed because I'm a fat knacker, and unless I can do it in the first 30 seconds, I've got to hope he has a heart attack carrying my fat ass down the road.
Yeah.
11. We broke 10, boys.
Yes, get in.
Have it.
6 likes as well. It's because we've got past the watershed.
Ah, there you go.
It's the magical 9 o'clock, isn't it?
Come on then. New people in the house.
Yeah, who's in the house? Come on, guys. Speak to us. Oh, 10 watching, 1's run away.
Ah.
We scared one off. Double figures.
I'll take it.
Yeah, not bad.
Easily, please.
Yeah, come on, guys. Got any questions?
Your favourite sort of camps out there, boys? Do you prefer hills? Do you prefer woods, beach?
I definitely prefer woods. I definitely prefer ancient woodlands.
It's Brendan. Hiya, Brendan.
Hi, Brendan. Yeah, ancient woodland is always better. Ground dwelling or hammocking. I don't know really.
What?
It's oh my god, outdoorsy one. Is that oh god, what's your bloody name? You from Colchester? I can only see a tiny little thumbnail, but it really does look like you.
See, there's no competition between ground dwelling and hammock, mate.
Well, traditional camping, I quite like like the wall blanket, laying next to the fire and all that stuff, ground dwelling. Whereas hammocking can be a bit of a faff. So if I'm setting up at night, I'd rather. Yeah, see. Yeah, if I'm setting up at night, I'd probably rather ground dwell. But if I'm setting up in the day, then I want to get me hammock all set up and get it dead right and get me tarp all nice and straight,
I love a hammock, mate.
Yeah.
But I've also got to say, I'm with Brendan. I love a beach camp. I don't do it anywhere near enough, especially because I live on the island. It's easier to get rid of your victims. I mean, it's easier to get rid of your fire, is what I meant. I love a beach camp.
Awesome. Yeah. I had a really good camp. Was it the Peltsid meteor shower?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a couple of really good camps just sitting up on top of the cliffs, watch the meteor shower, and then wake up in the morning and see the sunrise up over the cliffs. It's wicked.
Once again, with Brendan, one of the best things I do with my nippers is razor clam hunting. It's absolute fun, and they're delicious.
Yeah. Hammock all day long, or should I say all night long?
The only thing wrong with hammocks is unless you sort yourself out a proper top quilt and stuff, getting up for a piss is a ball's ache. Now, I've started taking a hot water bottle with me.
Yeah.
And I use that because you can seal it. It keeps it warm. It's still a bit of an issue getting out and doing it. If we're on a group camp, I'll use my mate's Kelly kettle. Similar sort of thing. But hammocks rock. Top tip though: the longer the hammock, the better.
Yes. Yeah. I get on a lot better with the 10th Wonder XL Superlight. I get on really well with that.
Come on, Nips.
Yes.
But I can't really have the dog in that because he'll just keep jumping out and piss off somewhere.
You see that poncho hammock tarp thing? It's proper long. I think it's 11 and a half foot, something like that. But sorry if you can hear a lot of noise in the background. My good lady's making a brew.
Sure.
But you can buy a mozzie net that covers it completely for about a tenner.
Yeah, that's good.
And for a grand total of 30 quid, it's utterly comfortable. If you get a proper shower when you're setting up, you can put it up at the tarp above you. Really good bit of kit. And I bought the last one for me giveaway. If you want me giveaway, boys, go check out the giveaway before it's too late.
Oh, you actually got the last one in the world?
I bought the last one. And it's, Bergens of Norway?
Yes. That's where the fabric came from, wasn't it?
Their material, yeah. Clams with black pudding. You are talking my language, mate.
Yes. That sounds nice. That does sound nice. Oh, what did I have the other day? I was coming back from the Lake District. I pulled into the service station and they had black pudding Scotch eggs. Oh man, they were filth. Absolutely filth. They're amazing.
Do you know what my missus does? And I keep meaning to take it with me when I go out because I do like a stew when I'm camping. I'll probably chuck like half a bottle of port in there, to be fair. So I'm 3 parts piss by the time I finished eating it. But horseradish dumplings.
Wow. That sounds good.
Now you're talking, gentlemen.
Yeah. Have you ever picked wild horseradish?
No, I keep meaning to, but if you get caught hedge bumping around here, you get put down.
Oh, right, okay.
Great fan of samphire, as my good lady just piped up.
Yes, yeah, samphire's good. What's the other one? Sea aster. That's quite nice. Sea wormwood. Still hallucinogenic as well. Yay.
Oh, that's one thing I really do want to do a lot more of, foraging.
Yeah. But it's one of those things. There's a YouTube channel called Chris Kershaw, and he did a series of videos. He hasn't done a video for well over a year now, but he's got a series of videos which are just one plant per video, and he'll tell you all the info about it. So we'll just get something like mugwort and say the name comes from this, and yeah, I'm still in sunny Clacton. Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds. You're not having me on, are you, Bruce?
What's that? What's this? Sorry. No, this Chris Kershaw. So he did all these videos, and it was one video on each plant. Kershaw with a K.
I've just looked for Chris Kershaw. I've got a.
There's a picture of a butterfly as his logo.
Picture of a butterfly.
Yeah, this is pretty sure.
You ain't getting me into some sort of gay exchange here, are you?
No. But it's well worth watching just to learn one plant. So it will just be one plant, one fungus, or whatever, and it just gives you all the information. Outdoorsy one, yes. I keep seeing on Facebook where you go in rowing up the river in your canoes and that, and I get proper fucking jealous. But you're usually like going out during the week and stuff, where I'm stuck at bloody work. But yeah, definitely need to meet up. Being as you're so local.
Right, found him.
I like seafood. Yeah, seaweed deep fried. Nice. Yeah, you found him?
Yeah.
If you want to learn about foraging, he's done a few good videos. But that'll give you a good stand-in, and then you kind of get in the. Once you know a few, you'll know. Yeah, there you go. Oh, well done. Yeah.
On it, like that bird on cake, mate.
Yeah. But yeah, once you learn a few, it kind of piques your interest, and then you'll go start looking up the others. Tree ID is a really good one to learn as well.
Yeah.
All the different trees.
And go out. I'm not really up on it. I keep meaning to, but
yeah, but just learn one. Like elder, everyone can spot elder, can't you?
I'll say yeah.
You know, it's yellow type bark, really, really lumpy, spongy. You crack it off, it's tubular with pith inside it. Elder flowers, elder berries. Sorry, mate. Message you on Facebook. Yes, definitely sounds good. So elder's a dead easy one to ID, and if elder's dead, you'll get Jew's ear, wood ear, mushrooms growing on it as well. So that's 2 forage things, bang, straight away. You know, so once you know that, oak's a piece of piss to ID.
Yeah.
You know, even if there's no leaves on it, look around the floor, see what leaves are around. What else is a useful one? Hazel grows nice and straight. Dead easy leaves. Hazelnuts as well. What's a good one? Oh, rowan. At the moment, have you seen rowan, mountain ash? So it's similar to ash leaves where they grow. There's loads of little leaves, like a fan. But rowan, exactly the same pattern, but they're little zigzag edges. But when rowan start growing, when they're really, really early leaves, eat them. They taste like marzipan. They're amazing.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah. And what you'll do, right? You'll pick a bit of rowan, right? You'll eat it and you'll chew it up, and you go, Bruce is a twat. He's lying to me. This doesn't taste like marzipan at all. Then about 10 seconds later, you'll go, actually, that's amazing. It really does taste like marzipan. It's like a really almond flavour.
Tastes a little bit of fox.
Yeah.
There's one for you. Talking about tasting stuff. Do you know what is meant to be one of the best tasting meats?
What's that? Sorry.
What is meant to be one of the best tasting meats?
I don't know actually.
Tortoise.
Really?
They reckon that everything written about eating tortoise is just saying how much better it is than every other sort of meat. And when they discovered like the big tortoises over on the Galapagos Islands, I can't remember the exact timing, date or whatever. So if you're a geek, don't bollock me. I ain't David fucking Attenborough.
Yeah.
It took something ridiculous like 80, 90, 100 years to get it over here to the Natural History Museum because they kept eating them on the boat.
Wow.
Yeah. Must be easy to catch and all.
Well, I suppose so.
And
It's expensive though. No one wants to shell out for that.
Hey!
Because there was they reckon that they ate all the dodos as well, didn't they?
Right.
And that's why the dodos went extinct. And then they found some diaries saying that dodo is the most foul-tasting, disgusting bird, and no one would ever want to eat them. It actually turns out that it was the rats and the pigs that were released into the wild that, because their eggs were just on the floor, they just ate all their eggs, and that's why they went extinct, because they couldn't breed anymore. And it was nothing to do with over hunting or murdering them or eating them. They just all starved to death and got old and died.
See, this is something I put up on my last camping vid. Probably mate, you come out camping with us. Johnny knows best. Check out his channel. He's a good bloke. Anyway, he come across a dead dolphin when he's walking his dog.
Right.
And I asked who would eat a dolphin if it had been hit by a boat. You didn't kill it. You know, you're not one of them people. But if you had a fresh dead dolphin, would you eat dolphin? Oh,
yes. Definitely.
There you go. Big old dolphin steak. See, I don't know whether the meat would be similar to meat because it's a mammal rather than the fishy sort of meat.
Yeah, it should be like, seal or something like that.
I've never eaten seal.
No, nor have I. But there was a guy. There's a. If you look it up on YouTube, again, there's a thing, the man who eats badgers.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, and he's some weird little guy who just picked up roadkill, and his wife is a vegan, so she doesn't like him eating meat. Anyway, there was a thing in the paper, probably about 5 years ago now. It was a while back, and there was someone was caught on the beach cutting up a dolphin or a porpoise or something, and it showed you a picture, and it was the same fucking guy. It was the same guy, the man who eats badgers, decided to go down and thought, well, fuck it, I'm going to give it a go. Cut a big lump out of this dolphin or porpoise or whatever it was, and took it home with him. But all the animal rights people were going fucking mental about it, saying it's sacrilege and he shouldn't have touched it. And it's
what's wrong with
it? What's going to? It's I don't know. What do you call it? It's shipwrecked. It's treasure trove or whatever. Just claim salvage on it.
So sweetbread. I've had a go. There ain't much I wouldn't eat.
No, there isn't. There really isn't. I don't understand fussy eaters. They're just there's not really anything I don't eat.
Mate, I grew up. I'm one of 7 kids. If I didn't eat quick, I didn't eat.
Exactly. I used to have to fight the dog for it.
Yeah, butter is the only thing I don't eat. I don't like butter. My wife is correcting me for not pronouncing my T's. Butter. He's off. He's got to pick up his flashlight. We're in trouble.
Oh, let the dog in.
Oh, gay dog.
Here he is. Is Mr. Floof? Who's that?
Pussycats. Pussycats. Pussycats.
No kisses. Oh. Is that? He's looking at you now. Right, go away. You bore me.
I couldn't do that with my two. I've just been given to camping. It's come at this time of year, but he's got a load of rabbits that need clearing.
Oh, fantastic!
And I seriously need to give my ferrets a run out. That's a good sport.
Oh. Yeah. I've never done ferreting. It does sound bloody interesting, though.
It's as long as if they get down that hole, you get to the rabbit as quick as you can, because no one likes the animals suffer. I'm genuinely, the way I look at it, it's either alive and running, or in your hand and dead. Same with the shooting. I'm pretty sure everyone's the same. I won't take that shot unless I know that thing is going to start twitching. So, but yeah, it's like you've got to be like Peter Bleeding Shilton, mate. Right, left. It's good.
So you net all the holes.
I've got 100 metre of long net that I go around the outside of the berry on. I net the holes as well, and then if they slip the net, which they rarely do, they hit the long net, and you can just grab them. But yeah, you grab the first net, grab them by the back legs. I'll give a quick rabbit punch to the back of the head, which generally kills them straight away, but I always double it up with a neck stretch. Yeah. And it's half a second and they're dead.
Yeah. So what happens if your ferret goes down the hole and don't come out again?
Well, I've got a little collar on mine. Most people do them now, and it's like a metal detector. It tells you how deep it is and where it is. You dig down, and the only reason it ain't come out is it's cornered a rabbit. So you pull the ferret out, you grab the rabbit.
Oh, okay.
Fill the old bag in.
Because I would have thought they could have caught a rabbit down there and just eaten it and gone to sleep.
Well, they can. But if they've eaten it, then you've left them down there a bloody long time.
Right. Okay.
So if they ain't popped up in 10 minutes, you go hunting.
Then dig them out.
If you've got an active set, if he ain't working because you've got rabbits flying out left, right, and centre.
So how many rabbits are generally in a warren then?
All depends. For every one you can see on top of the ground, you can say there's another 3 or 4 down underneath. You can, not me personally, I normally only walk away with a slack handful, 5, 10, but I've got mates that come back with 60, 70.
Wow.
Yeah, and you're talking in a few hours.
Yeah. I need to find a good like bunny supplier.
Not many people buy them anymore. I mean, unless they've got to be a headshot for people to buy them. I used to give mine to the local soup kitchen. Yeah.
But it's usually, if people do have rabbit, it'll all be tame rabbits, won't it? And there's a lot of, I think they're Chinese frozen rabbits come in this country.
Why? Yeah. Go out and catch your bleeding food. Yeah. See, I take my kids, and I don't get any grief, to be honest, but a couple of people said, my kids know that rabbit ain't suffered more than it had to. They know it's had a good life. They know where their food comes from. They don't just sling it in a bin. Yeah. There ain't no plastic on it either.
No, exactly. And it's as free range as you can get. Did you know you can starve to death from eating rabbits?
It's not starve to death. You can, if you only eat rabbit. If you eat rabbit and a carrot, you're fine. Yeah. But it's the same with most food.
Well, it's because there's no fat in it, and it actually, your body starts digesting itself. It's a pretty nice way to go.
But eating a shitload of pigeon ain't good for you.
Yeah, with anything in it.
That's why I always have salad with me kebabs.
Yeah. So, Y Explorers just commented on one of my videos. Nice one.
Did he call you a dick?
Yeah, he said you're a fucking idiot.
He's a nice bloke, mate.
Yeah. No, that's good. It's really weird because the way YouTube works, it only promotes the big channels and doesn't promote the little channels. So I never get to find out who the little channels are. Yeah. Unless I specifically go out trolling for videos, and it's a pain in the arse, that is.
See, when I do my searches, say I'm looking for wild camping or anything, I always search by upload date. So this week.
Yeah.
And that way it does, all right, you still get the ones come up top. Yeah. I won't mention any names, but we all know the ones.
Yeah, well, it's just the usual suspects, isn't there?
It wouldn't be so bad, mate, but if their content actually had anything of substance in it, as I say, Jeopardy. It's all about the Jeopardy.
Yeah, it is about putting yourself in a bad situation is just interesting.
Yeah. Someone pulling out a £300 stove to put in their immaculate lavoo that they've had modified, which is sitting in a private bleeding 15-acre woodland where they've just happened to get a bleeding venison leg of deer.
Yeah.
It's just the same as going glamping to me.
Yeah.
You put your old British Army basher up.
Yeah.
The pigeon you've just taken out with a catapult.
Yeah.
And you get piss wet through trying to light a fire with wet wood, swearing at yourself, kicking your beer over. That's camping.
Yeah. The one I love, and I've seen it in more than one video. Someone gets a Stanley Thermos flask, which are the nice expensive ones, right? They take the lid off, they take the cup off, undo it, and then pour it into a cookser. And so it's like, why did you bother carrying a cookser when you had a bloody lid on the top of your thermos? And it gets me every time. I was just like, what are you doing? I know it looks cool, you know, drinking tea out of a wooden cup, but it just makes me laugh.
If people are up for this sort of thing, Bruce, are you up for doing another one another time?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I have no life.
Mate, you're always up the fucking mountain.
That is the problem at the moment. Yeah. So yeah, next week it's just going to be bloody horrendous because there's no snow. We're going to have to be walking so bloody far to find it. It's not going to be fun at all. And it'll probably be, I don't know, probably doing 25k a day up hills.
I mean, I'm more than happy to do some more of these. Mate, I say we can alternate. We can do some on your channel. We can get some other people in. I ain't bleeding Samuel L. Jackson.
To be honest, I actually quite like doing it on your channel because then people can find me. But yeah, we can do some on yours. Give you a bit of coverage if you want. I don't care.
Oh, cheers, mate. You never know. The CID might find me. Phil Clark's back in the house.
Hey, see, he couldn't stay away.
Oh, 11 people.
Wow.
That's it. I'm retiring.
That's it. You made your YouTube success now.
Hey, wife here, forget the 15. You're getting your bangers out. Oh, 25.
Oh, nice one.
Oh, no, I lost one.
Oh, no.
Oh, she made me a cup of coffee. Look at that. She's a good one. See, we're now coming up to witching hour, which is the time I actually said we was going to start broadcasting.
Yeah, it's when everyone's going to go to bed.
Mm.
Oh, Mr. Beston.
Yeah, I still don't know whether to go out tomorrow night and try out my tent.
Yeah, well, I'll be sleeping in a minibus. So enjoy yourself, bastard.
Mate, this to outdoorsy, I try all the time. It don't work for me. I'm pretty damn sure she ain't going to do it on YouTube.
Who's getting their bangers out?
Might get mine out.
No, don't do that. It's not fair.
What are you talking about? I'm a hungry chunk of love meat, mate. I can make mine bounce without skipping.
Oh dear. Yeah, but I think that's with a lot of bushcraft channels. I think as soon as people limit themselves with bushcraft, then they stitch themselves up. You shoot yourself in the foot, don't you?
Yeah.
Because there's only so many cups of tea you can sit and drink in the woods. There's only So many times you can swing in a hammock and light a fire and carve a stick.
Yeah.
You know, but whereas my channel is, wild ginger brew. So I mean, it's basically anything outside my bloody front door, really. So, well, even inside the house, because I do leather crafting videos as well, which I haven't done for ages. I do need to get some more done. They're just really time consuming and a bastard to film.
Yeah. Mine's a bleeding diary, mate. If people watch, they watch. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah. You know, I really do enjoy the editing side of it, though. I do actually quite like that.
I don't mind it, but I can hand on heart say, if I get in at 8 o'clock, I can have the video up by 10.
Yeah. I used to, because on my old laptop before it died, I had Windows Movie Player, Windows Movie Maker, and I could just edit like a ninja on that because I just knew round it so well. Then I got my new laptop, which is a i7 super duper fast thing, and now they've stopped doing Windows Movie Maker. I'm outdoorsy, Wild Ginger Bruce. There is a link. You should know that, dude. I thought you'd been following me for years.
And if you're saying ginger in this chat, you could be talking to anyone.
True. Yeah. No, but outdoorsy, he lives near me. I've talked to him on Facebook. I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Oh, Facebook friends.
Facebook friend. But we've never actually met. It's just one of those things we just never get round to getting a solid.
Behind each other in a bleeding Tesco's queue.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, probably. But yeah, he don't live far from me. I'll have to hang out with him and steal all his camping spots.
I'd love to have the money to get all the camping kit I want. I mean, I really want a War Bonnet Blackbird hammock.
Yeah, yeah.
But
some of the bushcraft clothes are ridiculous, though, aren't they?
There's no fucking need. Get yourself a set of working trousers.
Yep.
And a bomb-proof jacket.
Yep.
Done.
Yep. Exactly. I love a wool jumper as well.
I do. I often wear, and the old proper, not fleecy shirts, like like the farmer shirts.
Yes.
That sort of material. They're warm as you like, comfy as you like.
Yep.
They take a hot rock. I mean spark.
Yep. Yeah, well, that's the good thing with wool. It's not flammable. Not a big fan of cotton.
It keeps you cold.
Yeah. Well, cotton absorbs 27 times its own weight in water. There you go. Fun fact for you. So if you're going hiking in the mountains, you put a t-shirt on your base layer, that's going to take 27 t-shirts worth of sweat.
Nice.
So it's going to be heavy, wet, and cold and stinky.
Now, if you've got cotton underwear on, you've got 27 times the amount of ball sweat.
Yeah, exactly.
That ain't good. I'm going back to fleece pants.
Yeah. No, wool pants you want.
Proper knitted pants.
Yeah, knitted wool pants. Nice itchy ones. So you're walking, you sort of mince along trying to scratch your bum cheeks.
Once again, got to have a hobby.
Yeah, exactly. But no, like Decathlon, they do quite a lot of like running gear, and they've got like polyester underwear and stuff. I'm subscribed to you, but I never get notified when you post a vid. Well, click the little bell end notification bell. There we go. Oh no.
Anyone got any channels you should check out in the Tide chat?
Oh, 573 subs. That's not bad, Nobby. You're doing all right, aren't you?
Oh, picked a few up. I've got 100 in the last 28 days.
That's
I'll tell you
really good.
what I found. And see, I can't bring myself to do it because it's easy to gain the subs. If I went out and done 5 Lavu camps back to back,
Yep.
I would get 1,000 subs within those 5 things.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do 5 bloody Lavu camps back to back. I want to go camping. As I said right at the start, I don't fucking camp to film. I film when I'm camping.
Yeah.
So if I'm in a debris shelter, sheep bed. It's bedtime, boy. If I'm in a debris shelter 1 week, it's because I want to keep in a debris shelter.
Steve Frogmoon's a legend.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that mask that I sent him?
That was
Steve Ed.
Yes, I did. That leather thing.
Yeah.
He took it at Goth weekend, didn't he?
Yeah. He's it's like cyberpunk. No, not cyberpunk. What's the other one? Steampunk. Isn't it? Yeah.
Math T UK is pretty good. Yeah, I was watching his latest one.
Math T UK. No, gonna have to look that one up.
He does a lot of shooting and fishing and stuff. Black Country Woodsman. Have I seen him? See, that's the trouble. I watch a load of the North East Bushcraft lot, but I have to have it on subtitles because otherwise, and I just haven't got a clue what they're saying, and neither do the subtitles. Des Catty, I've seen a couple of his. It's a shame like Alfie Aesthetics don't do more.
Yeah, he does like one a year now. It's ridiculous.
He's quite funny.
I think he's brilliant. He's actually really shy in real life. If you know what I mean?
Yeah. One on Hayes Outdoors is one for me, mate. I just think he's a comical sod.
Hayes is great. I like Hayes.
Dusty Pilgrim's in the house. How you doing, mate?
You French bugger.
You see, you're okay when you type, Dusty.
Oh dear. And hello, gents.
Must be your turn for the internet up north for this time.
Yeah, but that's another thing as well. Is knowing what sort of videos people want to watch. Because I did a video. You know the underground heating one I did with the Lavu.
Yeah.
Well, I did a tester for that. So there was, I think it was me, Mark, and Ann, dug a trench, stuck the pipes in there, and lit it. Did the reverse Dakota fire pit thing, which is basically a hole in a chimney, but it just sounded good. But that has got like mad views. That's started to do really, really well and overtake a lot of other stuff. Whereas the actual Lavu, where I actually put it into practice, that's got not as many views. It's just not doing as well. It's just bizarre how some people will pick up on one video that's a bit crap, and the one you put the effort into doesn't do very well at all.
Every time I do a trip out with my kids, I lose subs.
That's mad though.
Yeah,
the video that you did in the summer, I was saying a while back, that's just a wicked, just a summertime video.
But see, the thing is, I'd done this video to get my kids step away from the bloody screens. That's how I started the channel.
Yeah.
So I don't care if I lose subs. I ain't getting paid for it. Screw them.
Yeah.
And when you start worrying about what people are going to want to watch and what they ain't going to want to watch, that's when it takes the fun out of it.
Yeah.
If you want to set your balls on fire, mate, in the middle of a camp and do a handstand, set your balls on fire.
Would people watch that then? I'll have to give that a go.
I'd watch it.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just a concern that I get too repetitive doing the same old shit over and over again.
I'll get that. But see, once again, I always try to do. I rarely do a camp in the same place twice in a row. I rarely do the same sort of camp twice in a row. But that's because I don't want to camp in the same place twice in a row.
Yeah.
There you go. Outdoors, you'd watch you set your balls on. Bruce, in your next vid, get pixelating a ball bag fire.
Yeah, okay. I put the dog on fire instead. He's getting too old. He's not as cute as he used to be. About time I got a new one.
Oh, mate. Get yourself some ferrets.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure a cuter dog would get more views than this draggled piece of shit at the moment. Yeah.
Thank you, Dusty. I couldn't agree more, mate.
Yeah. You ever heard of a YouTube channel called Bushcraft, Not Minecraft?
Yes.
He's funny. Nelson, I think his name is. But I found out recently he lives in Belgium or somewhere. He's not in this country.
Oh, is he not?
No, so they moved out to Belgium. Pretty sure it's Belgium. They moved out there for his dad's work, but it's really nice because the kids have got all this woodland to play in. But he makes the videos just so he can talk to other kids and other English people.
Right. See the bloke that's just joined there, Sam from Sam's Outdoor Life.
Yeah.
What a great little channel he is. He's got a face like a smashed crab, so don't be offended when you look at his videos.
Right.
He's the bloke I was telling you about yesterday. You know, the one with the little small holding?
Yes.
Yeah, it's that channel. It's brilliant, mate. And he's a lovely bloke and all.
Sam's Outdoor Life.
Yeah.
I'm already subscribed.
Check him out.
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah. Yeah, already subscribed.
I had a hangout it is last year. And it was a proper funny hangout. Not everyone thought so.
No.
We won't go into that.
Sam, you spelt cunt wrong. Demonetised.
Don't worry.
What's some of the insults you say to your kids, Nobby?
Oh,
face like a smashed crab. I love those sayings you come out with.
Yeah, but they're all a bunch of beefwits, mate. As I said to them, there is no way anyone at school could insult you any more than I insult you. So you can't get bullied.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The on my projects, I've got a volunteer, and this girl's 18, but I worked with her dad, and her dad is an absolute prick. And he upset her once, started crying, and he actually wiped his finger down her face and licked her toe, licked a tear off his finger, and went, salty. While she was crying her eyes out. He's a proper bastard. But she's brilliant with the kids because the kids can't wind her up. She's like fucking bulletproof. She's really good. But her dad has been proper bastard to her.
You gotta be, mate. It's my one joy in life.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the video you did where you was making your lads jump all the time. That was fucking hilarious.
Making them jump? Oh,
yeah. You just go, boo. The kids go,
I've got hours of that footage.
oh god, that was funny.
Yeah. You got to love it, mate. They do it to me all the bleeding time. It's like living with Kato.
Yeah. See, the thing is, my sense of humour loves that shit, but I can't do it to my missus because it would just hurt her. It just wouldn't be fair.
I'm quite lucky. Mine's got a punch on it.
Yeah, so's mine.
So what's next down at Old Allen's then, Sam? Seen you been out clearing? And when are we going to get some Old Allen's honey? By the way,
whereabouts is Old Allen's then?
I'm not sure we could say. Let's just say it's not too far away from you.
Isn't it? Oh, okay.
It's not too close to you, but it's definitely not. It's a lot closer to you than it is me.
Oh, okay.
We're not allowed to say because he grows a load of weed there. Just
Oh,
kidding. That is completely made up.
Sad softy camp.
Woo woo. Your next video, Sam, you'll be hogtied.
Yep. Aylesbury area. Okay. We'll have to Google where the fuck Aylesbury is now. My geography's not that great.
Ain't far from you, mate.
Well, it must be because I've not heard of it. It must be past Colchester. Come on, Google.
Oh.
Ah.
I don't see. I'm not addicted to cocaine. I just love the smell.
It is quite Moorish. You can't just have one bit.
I don't need any help staying awake and talking shit.
Oh, that's not too bad, is it?
Kent somewhere? What's Kent somewhere?
No, it's not Kent.
Oh no, it's not. I'm a Kentish lad.
Okay, yeah. Nice area.
Cracking little place he's got, mate. Turned an ice cream hut into a shepherd's hut. Oh, don't even get me going on that, Sam. I don't want to drop anyone in it, but that just weren't right. I went up here and I showcased all my homemade guitars.
Awesome.
You'd think.
Really? It's over near Oxford.
You start singing, Ginger. I'm going to go and drain the main vein.
Okay. Yeah, where is it? Aylesbury is sort of under Milton Keynes, next to Oxford. Around from Luton. Up from Watford. There you go. Before the M40. In between the M40 and the M1. So. Welcome if you want to camp, boys. Awesome. Yeah, man. We'll have to try and arrange something and get some idiots down there. How many people can you camp there? I can bring my entourage. Me and the dog. Lol, thanks for that. Oh. Yeah, I'm off to about 10 at a time. That's not bad. That's all right. Yeah, four or five is pretty good. In big camps, it just gets too much, doesn't it? It just you end up not talking to someone, and it gets clicky because you'll end up with one lot sitting over one side and one sitting over the other side. And big camps is someone's nose is going to be put out of joint. Yeah, so it's just a bit awkward. But yeah, smaller camps, 4 or 5 people, you can have a proper good laugh.
Or you can invite loads of people and see how many you can piss off.
Yeah. Well, so Sam says you can piss 10 people off at a time.
You shit in one kettle.
Really?
No. It was 2.
Oh, that's all right. The rule is everyone has a channel with content so I can see how odd you are. Works well. Ah, shit.
You're a brave man inviting people to yours, Sam. I don't really live on the Isle of Wight.
Oh, Dusty Program reckons Preston is a star. Yeah, look, he's here. Come on, Mr. Preston, look. You've got one of your fans.
He's a northerner. He's talking about the town.
He's not. He's talking about the doggy. Oh, Mr. Preston, you stink. You stink. Look at the computer. Look at the computer. Look at those ears. Look at those ears.
Bugger lugs.
Oh, yeah.
You need to start working him, Bruce.
What?
You need to start working him.
He is working. He's a model.
Oh, you're a man that rips up bleeding animals and starts fires with twigs, and you're there spooning a dog.
What? But he's my friend.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll do it to mine when she ain't about.
Stop licking me.
That's what she said. Anyone got any jokes?
Any silly dad jokes? I love silly dad jokes.
I feel no on that. I'll tell you what, I am a fucking brilliant ventriloquist.
Yeah.
Even though I do say so myself.
Good. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
Oh, I wonder.
You what?
Would it
10 tickles. That's like my favourite joke.
That is a good point there, Dusty. I love me dogs, Dusty. I absolutely love them. I'm only jealous because I'm not allowed mine on my lap.
It reminds me of a joke, actually. There's a guy gets shipwrecked with his dog, and he's starving. So he looks at the dog, and the dog looks at him with his big sad eyes, and then he bashes the dog on the head, cooks it over the fire, and as he's sitting there, big pot sucking the meat off the bones, there's a big pile of bones, and he goes, "Sparky would have loved them."
Oh. Bloke's on his deathbed.
Why'd you wrap a hamster in gaffer tape?
Go on. We're waiting for 2 punchlines here.
How do you confuse an Irishman? Put him in a round room and tell him to piss in the corner. That's what he usually has. Or put him in a barrel. Put him in a circle, tell him to sit in the corner. Ah.
Bloke on his deathbed, coughing and spluttering away. And he smells his smell. It's his favourite cookies. And he gets out of bed. He comes downstairs. He went, "Oh, my lovely wife." And there's a tray of his favourite cookies on the side. And she's just gone to grab one of them. And he's got this. And his miss gone, "You can fuck off there for your wake." You ain't right, Dusty.
Something coming apart in the tumble dryer. Oh, dear. Why is it when anyone asks, "Have you got any jokes?" your mind goes totally blank?
I went down Soho looking for a lady of the night.
Yeah.
I went up with the first one, stunning blonde, big old, and went, "How much, love?" She went, £200. Oh, fuck off. Not a hope in hell. So I've gone walking around, gone down a few dark alleys, and I've seen this Absolute stunner. I was like, right, here we go. How much, love? She went, tenner. I went, what? She goes, tenner. I went, why are you a tenner? She's 200 quid. She goes, I haven't got a womb. I went, what, are you some sort of bloke? She goes, no, I haven't got a womb. I went, all women have got a womb. She goes, you don't understand. She's got a womb. I've got to do it up against the whalings. One's an hour and a half. I like that one. What's the difference between a prostitute and 90 minutes? One's an hour and a half.
Oh man.
See, I've got some real sick ones, but I can't say them, especially not with YouTube's latest apocalypse.
No, exactly. The latest anything to do with kids or pedo stuff. No.
Yeah, good. Some bloke sent me a brilliant little radio clip. It was a real radio clip. It was just after the old Jimmy Savile thing.
Right.
And the newsreader's reading it out and said, I don't know why people are getting on at Jimmy Savile. He fixed it for me to milk a cow blindfolded, and she's read it on national radio.
That's perfect.
Yeah. How are we doing up to 11? What time you got to shoot, Bruce?
I don't know, in a bit. It's the weekend, it don't really matter.
Oh, I thought you was off tomorrow.
What's that? No, I'm not going until 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock
in the evening?
Yeah, in the evening, yeah.
Oh, fair one.
Yeah, we're driving all overnight. I've still got to pack my kit, though. But...
See, that's the one trouble with that Sam from Sam's Outdoor Life.
Yeah.
Lovely bloke, really hospitable, lovely place. Is a chuffing cyclist.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Just wait for the response. I wish I could do the cycling thing, but I annoy enough people as it is.
I've just never. I know what I drive like down country lanes. So me cycling down a country lane, I'm waiting for me to come round the corner and flatten me.
See, I'm proper courteous. I mean, I even slowed down for a horse once.
Yeah. Did they say thank you? No, bet they didn't.
I'll be honest with you, Dusty. You'd be hard pushed, mate. Who was it that put one up the other day about they was just doing a bit of game preparation? It got taken down.
What, taken down or just demonetized?
Taken down, I think.
Actually taken down.
I think so.
I've never had a video taken down. I've had loads demonetized because it's not advertiser friendly. Just cooked a cyclist.
They're too lean.
Yeah, they're all gristle, aren't they?
And the stench. It smells off, even though it ain't.
Yeah. That's probably because you're leaving the lycra on. You feel them first.
I had a drink up in London in a cycle courier bar where they all went. And honestly, the stench in there was phenomenal.
Oh, God, yeah. All the sweaty bodies.
Oh, it's just rats. And it sounded like I was clog dancing, all their clip-clop and their stupid bleeding shoes.
Yeah.
Never seen so many dreadlocks in one place either.
Yeah, those silly cycle shoes that click into the pedals. So when you're pedaling along, you got to fall off. You can't get your foot out, so you just crack your head open.
I've always, oh, we're losing outdoorsy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, drop me a message. Next camp you get out, give us a good bit of notice, and then hopefully I can pop out and get a night with you guys. I'll have to see if I can borrow a kayak from work as well and go for a ride up the river. That'd be a laugh. Anyway.
I've got one you can borrow, but you have to come down and get it.
No, we've got loads of work.
See, I can remember going out to my granddad when I was a nipper at Ealing with me dad and granddad and filling up my nan's bathtub with all these bleeding eels. That's when there were eels about, I suppose.
Yeah, you're not allowed to catch them anymore, are you?
Ain't you?
No, they've got some swim bladder infection.
There you go.
So yeah, you've been banned from catching eels. There's a restriction on bass. They've got to be a certain size, and you can only take 2.
I don't mind that so much. They have been overfished a lot recently, the bass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it makes no difference to the bloody fishing fleets though, and the people just come along hoovering everything up.
Yeah.
But there you go.
I ain't been out fishing in ages. I'm half tempted to go whack like a 12-string long line out when I do my next beach camp. Do a bit of foraging, a couple of devil crabs.
Yeah. I did like we did a beach camp, like an August beach camp, and we was trying to fish for ages, and then I realised the entire beach was covered in bloody oysters. Would have been so much easier.
Yeah,
I'm in Essex, on the Essex coast.
Is Joey Essex's granddad?
Yeah. Who's Joey Essex?
He's your grandson.
Is he? Okay, I forget.
Still on double figures. We ain't done bad. This is viewing hours up, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, we got another like as well. Got up to eight likes. It's not bad, is it?
I'll soon get a couple of dislikes to take them off.
No.
It's when people start watching it back.
Yeah, think what are these fucking idiots talking about?
If anyone has suffered this for a while and you do want another one, just let us know in the comments. And if we get enough interest, I'm definitely up for it. Gives me another beer.
Yeah, Outdoorsy's up for it, so that's good.
I don't know about every week, like, but
no, that's the thing. Well, we used to do the MTFU chat, didn't we?
Before my time, mate.
Before your time, yeah. But we did that every week for months, and it was so annoying because you're trying to get people on there to share stuff, and then everyone was all of a sudden busy. You know what I mean? Everyone just suddenly disappeared around chat time. So there's no one to watch it. No one, because as soon as you saw someone on there, you knew. You'd say, "Wait, come on the chat," and everyone just didn't bother with it. Which is a shame. The channel is still up because it could have really done well. Because the idea was we'll get MTFU up to 1,000 subscribers, and then anyone who's got 100 subs could upload a video onto MTFU. So I'll just give them the password because I don't care. Anyone could upload to it, so it was more of a community channel.
Yeah,
get other people known. You know what I mean?
See, this is the thing. I mean,
everyone was putting their effort into promoting their own channel rather than promoting MTFU, which would have, in the long run, promoted their channel. But nobody sees that far, do they?
That's what I've noticed with the others. I mean, as you all know, I'm a great fan of flat Earth and shit. But in the flat Earth debunking community, they proper help each other out. Always, they collaborate, they do chats, they do debates, but it's constantly always helping other people out. And that's why on my vids I've started just mentioning channels like that. Red Valley Outdoors, he's got a cracking channel, mate, and nowhere near the subs he should have. What's the other one? Survive the Night with Anne, cracking channel. There's loads out there. Bushcraft dads, taking their kids out doing what they're meant to do, but because it's so bloody hard to get anywhere at a minute. Ron Swanson, you was talking about Ron Swanson yesterday, weren't you?
Yeah, well, he's back as Surviving Life, and he's done some new videos, which are like dark web videos. But he really he's getting some chats going again. We actually did a video the other day. There's a chat thing that gamers use called Discord,
Yeah.
and we just had this messed up like meme chat. We're just like posting really grim memes. And he was recording it, and now he's edited it to go out. But yeah, some some properly grim stuff on there. But yeah, it was funny. If you like that sort of thing.
See, I'd like people to come in and have a proper, not so much I'd happily welcome flat earthers on here.
Yeah.
Just so I could tell them to their face, you're a bunch of cock juggling thunder cunts.
Yeah. So if that's someone's opinion, I don't really care about other people's opinions.
It's not opinion. No, it's not an opinion, Bruce. They're saying that everything you've ever learned and everything you ever told is a lie, and they are enlightened. They're woke. They need they need to have their eyebrows kicked off.
Yeah, but it's the same as religion, isn't it?
I'm not going down that road.
It is though, isn't it? If someone passionately believes in something so much that no amount of evidence or proof will prove otherwise, then it's kind of. What's that, sorry?
No, is that quiet I've been?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, 9 likes. That's not bad.
Get in. I'll like it myself in a minute.
Yeah. I already have.
I'll like it as my other channel as well. Flat Twats and Other Morons.
Oh, yeah. I could not.
Hey, Andy did. I must admit, it did make me chuckle when I read that, Sandy.
Hi, Sandy. You're right.
On their society page, their Facebook page, it actually said, we'd like to welcome members from around the globe.
Yes, that was class. That was so funny. Yeah, we got believers all over the globe.
Yeah. It was just a comment underneath it. You might want to read that again, but slowly.
Yes. That's so good members.
I do like your bison tent, Sandy. He's got a bison tundra.
Right. Nice.
Oh, he's nice. He's got a nice big stove in it. It's weird though, because when it's all zipped up and everything, it's you can just hear the faint sound of Zulu drums. How's the paragliding going, Sandy?
I'd love to have a go at that, but the amount of effort it is and training,
Yeah,
proper hard.
See, I don't know if it's the same with the thing, but with the paraglide, in the winter's actually a better time to do it. It's more stable air.
Okay.
You don't get as many thermals and stuff like that, but you get a steadier.
I'll be flying Sunday, all being well. Nice. Yeah, because the weather's supposed to be nice Sunday, isn't it?
When you do your long distance flight, Sandy, do you have a whiz bottle?
No, it just pees on everybody.
Just hangs it over the side.
Yeah, people think it's raining.
I always wondered that. I've never done, cross country flying.
No.
Paragliding a Hercules. Now that's a plane.
Proper. No whiz bowl.
If you can make it across that stretch of water, mate, you fill your boots. Oh no, you can. You got an engine. Damn it! You got to be careful flying over water in them things, though, ain't you? Because if that engine kicks out, you're basically coming into water with an anchor.
Yeah, well, if the engine cuts out, you got a parachute. You just got to get the engine off your back quick.
They still go down, parachutes.
Yeah, they do actually. Because you get those when there's no wind, you put parachutes like a parachute, a sea anchor in it.
Right.
Like a big underwater parachute.
I can well believe it. It's the same when you're trying to judge it. When I was doing my skydiving, I had my instructor try to do a hook turn, which is when you spin, you go like 45 degrees, or sorry, 90 degrees to the water, spin down quickly and surf across. But when you're above the water, it's really hard to judge distance because you don't have any features or anything. And he turned round and he's proper just belly flopped about 50 miles an hour. It looked like it was quite amusing.
Ouch.
Yeah. I'll miss all that stuff.
I thought the water kills more paramotors than anything. I would have thought it would have been like power lines and trees, but
and farmers.
Farmers with shotguns.
Yeah. I saw that. Was it Bear Grylls try to fly over Everest, and he ended up flying to the height of Everest? Was it Bear Grylls?
I don't know.
He ain't no Ed Stafford.
No, he's not. Ed Stafford is really good. It's just he's never on normal TV, is he? It's always on bloody Discovery Channel.
The only trouble I find with Ed Stafford is when he gets hungry and gets a bit tired, he talks like a bee stung his tongue.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
That one he done in the Romanian forest was superb. When he caught that deer and he made himself a waistcoat, made candles, and he got a black bijou and he made a set knife and fork.
That was utter bollocks, though.
I don't care. It was quality.
The thing is, because he made a birch bowl, didn't he, and filled it up with water, and then put hot rocks in it to boil the water.
Yeah.
But they didn't show you any of the where did you get the birch, the pine resin or the birch resin, and render it all down. What pot did you use to make the glue that you sealed the birch container with?
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw it, I was like, he didn't make that. Someone's just given him to him.
What you've got to realise, that man is the last true explorer.
Absolutely, yeah. It just really frustrates me that they have to jazz stuff up for TV.
Yeah.
I find it so disappointing.
Well, no, but wasn't he just alone and filming himself? I thought that was the whole point of the series. It was marooned and naked, wasn't it?
Yeah, so they say.
I don't reckon he'd shaft it like that, mate. Well, I could be wrong. I don't know diddly squat, do I? But he seems like a genuine nutter.
Yeah, but it was just the amount of hassle it is to make glue from either pine resin or render down birch sap or something like that. That's a proper intensive thing to do.
Yeah, but what else you got to do for 10 days when you're sitting there in your jockstrap?
Yeah, and then he amazingly caught a deer with a snare.
Oh, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, you know, Bruce.
Yeah. Well, there was the it was funny when he went on one of his first ones. He found a goat caught up in a tree, didn't he?
Yeah.
Conveniently.
Yeah, but that island, mate, he still has nightmares about that, doesn't he? It proper sent him loopy.
Yeah, would they? Yeah, I couldn't do anything like that anyway.
Well, no, you're ginger, you burn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I just way too much. I haven't got the emotional resilience. I just curl up in a ball and cry.
I would try to get some long-awaited sleep.
Yeah. And then by the time I woke up, I'd starve to death.
30 days you done on that, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's impressive. But it's 3 months, isn't it, before you go proper loopy. Do you ever watch oh my god, Sandy's an ex-ginger.
Oh, there's definitely a hint of fox piss in there somewhere.
A ginger tinge.
Yeah.
Change the subject now. What are we talking about? Yeah, Joe Robnett, the Alone series. Have you watched any of them?
Once again, I don't mind him too much, but like the other person we were saying about, it becomes more about the filming than the.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, but he was on Alone, wasn't he? Have you watched the Alone TV series?
Oh, sorry, no. I thought you were talking about the one he done recently, where he went to a little island, just getting rid of me empties.
No, because he yeah, that's where he came from. I think he was a YouTuber already, but then he signed up to do Alone, and he was there for a week or so, and it was just wet and damp and proper manky, and he had real trouble starting a fire. Then he went down the beach, managed to get a fire lit, and then lost his ferro rod.
As you do.
He thinks I think he left it on the beach, and then the tide came in and washed it away. But then he looked around, and he looked around, couldn't find it anywhere, and so he just tapped out. And he got proper loads of grief over that. But it was just that he knew there was no way he was going to do friction fire. There was no way he could have spread the fire that he'd already lit and keep it a light for 3 months or whatever it was. So he just just tapped out.
There you go.
Yeah, I moved from 90th survival. Came second place, yeah. Joe didn't do well at all.
No. Mitch had one of Sandy's knives.
Yeah. I didn't realise that, but that's awesome, isn't it?
Are you doing the stainless steel knives now, Sandy?
Took an 01 knife to the saltwater environment defeats me.
I've got to say, I've had a little fondle of some of Sandy's kit, and yeah, it is pretty nice. Like,
I've got some stainless here, but need to learn how to heat treat it first. But that's the thing. It's a whole different learn curve. The metallurgy of stainless is bonkers because there's no carbon in it. It's weird. I looked into it just trying to figure it out myself, and I've no idea. So I just didn't bother.
have you made any of your own blades though? Because I do a lot of the leather craft and stuff like that. But have you actually made a blade?
Yeah, I made a bloody great cookery, didn't I? You ever see that?
I'm going to say yes, but I've had 5 beers.
Yeah, I made a cookery. So I had a Gerber cookery, and we used it for one weekend and snapped it. Took a big lump out of the blade, so I laid it over a bit of 5mm stainless plate, drew it out, and then made the handle longer, so it was a 2-handed cookery. I'd actually give it away in one of my giveaways. 700 subscriber giveaway. Kev won it.
It's a fix.
But yeah, I sharpened it all up and then looked into how to heat treat it. And some people were saying heat treat it. Some people were saying stainless is hard as feck anyway, so there's no point doing it. So I pretty much just didn't bother in the end. I think I run a blowtorch over it just for fun, but that was it.
Gary from Bushcraft Dads is in.
Awesome. Joe produced the greatest YouTube video of all time. Classic unplanned comedy. Yeah.
Now, fair play. He suffers a lot, though, you know, with his diet and stuff.
Yeah. He's got a what they call
IBS.
IBS, yes. And I was gutted about his dog as well. His dog's not well, is he?
No, but it's all part of owning a dog, mate. I've buried so many bleeding dogs in my life. It kills
Yeah,
me every time.
yeah.
And every time I say never again, and every bleeding time I get another couple.
Yeah.
I need a little one. That's what I need.
Yeah. No, you need a cockapoo.
No, I don't.
You need a ginger cockapoo.
Don't get me wrong, Ginge. I don't mind the cockapoos. I just really can't go through the operation of having me nuts taken off.
Now, all the cool kids got ginger dogs.
all the ginger kids got cool dogs.
Yeah. Dogs will always outlive you.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, you can say, look.
But the thing is, if dogs that what's the average age span of a dog? For about 12 years.
12 to 15, depending on what you get.
Yeah, but then if you had one of these ratty bastard dogs that refused to die and lived to 20 and was blind and deaf and his legs had been amputated, that'd be bloody horrible.
Two things here, Dusty, right? One, I have never, ever met a chihuahua that has not bitten me. And two, it's the only dog, mate. I've worked for so many rescue centres, Spaniel Aid, Tender Loving Care, used to walk for the Retired Greyhound Trust, the RSPCA. It goes on and on and on. Every single chihuahua I've met has bitten me. You know the Mexican hairless crested fucking thing? The bald ones.
Mm.
Yeah? Have you seen the big ones of them?
No.
They look amazing.
Right.
They look like some sort of Egyptian, yellow-eyed, jet black, evil dog.
Wow.
Bulldog, you're a brave man. They have a lot of issues, don't they, Phil? Have a good one, Sandy. Cheers for popping by, mate. Oh, yeah, that's really sad to hear about him. I didn't know him personally, but he was well thought of in the community. And, yeah, sad day.
Yeah, that's absolutely gutted. And obviously, Sandy knew him really, really well. I didn't realise the funeral was today. So, no, it's great that you made it, Sandy. But yeah, that was proper shook me. That did, and to the way it happened as well was just properly bad.
Yeah. I know a couple of the other YouTubers are trying to raise some money for his family and that, so I might see what I can do there.
Yeah, Funky Prepper's doing a big fundraiser for him. I think he's up to about 14 grand, which is great, but it's no replacement, is it?
Oh, of course not. No, but even the thought of his family knowing that he was that highly regarded has got to be.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And it'll help cover costs and immediate bills until hopefully he's insured or something. But over 13 grand. Yeah. Nice.
You think all of that coming from a load of scruffs like us out there is nice, isn't it? It is good. It actually makes you proud to be part of this sort of community.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking the other day, I never actually got a chance to meet Lee, but then I was thinking about it, and I did actually meet him at the Bushcraft show with Sandy, because him and Sandy were walking around, and I said hello to the pair of them. But it was sort of before really knew who Lee was, but I have actually met him.
If anyone's watching this on catch up, feel free to go search for the where people are raising money for him, because it's a proper sad story. I gave up drinking years ago. I'm 6 in now.
Nice.
You're a bad influence on me, mate.
What? I'm not drinking.
Just your face makes me want to drink.
That's fair enough. Lovely, hoping to get across.
What and who and where? Oh, 11 watching again. 10 likes. We're doing all right on the likes, aren't we? Good, isn't it?
Yeah. Not bad. But yeah, we've been chatting shit for 3 hours.
3 hours has it been?
Is it 3 hours? When did we start?
I spoke to my wife for 3 hours. We've been married 17 years. Hey, Clint from Missouri.
Wow.
We are now international. We're up for an Emmy.
Wow.
How you going, Clint? What's it like over there? Missouri's quite cold, isn't it? Or am I completely in the wrong part of the country? See, it's lucky you said that about your daughter, mate, because I could have said something absolutely terrible about Ginger Zen, and I won't now, because I'm a nice, nice man. Flat Earthers, on the other hand.
Yeah, flat earthers, they got it coming, haven't they?
Breatharians, vegans. Oh, you can say what you like about vegans because they're weak as shit.
Yep.
Cold and rainy as hell.
Oh. Shut off.
You just fired up Pornhub, mate.
Yeah, no, I just plugged my phone in because I'm down at 9% battery.
I haven't even looked at what we was meant to be talking about.
No, I can't remember.
I think we've covered it.
Yeah. We've talked about all of the vegans, apocalypse protein.
Yeah, hottest February ever. Yeah.
Oh, damn, we had bloody fog. Well, it was nice while I was at work. As soon as I got in my car to drive home, it was just thick bloody fog. And it was like 4 crashes on the way home.
Dusty, there's no protein in vegans. I've got a nipper at work who's he's pretty much vegan, and they was chatting about this new thing they can give people to make men lactate.
What?
Well, yeah, and then I had to inform him it was soy milk.
Yeah. And almond milk.
Yeah.
Well,
Almond milk, a litre of it's got like 1.5 almonds in it.
yeah. But have you ever had soy milk?
No.
Right. If you see a carton of soy milk, right, smell it. It smells amazing. It smells really nice, right? Then drink some. It tastes like shit. It's fucking vile. But it just smells really nice. It's sort of, I try and think what it's like, a Horlicks kind of smell.
So you're showing your age there, mate. If you like Horlicks.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? That kind of,
I like Horlicks myself, but
like malted kind of smell to it. And it smells awesome. Oh, it's going to taste fantastic. Yeah, it tastes like arse. It's proper horrible.
does anyone in the live chat, I don't know if anyone knows him but Live Simply Films Mountain Mike. He's disappeared off the face of the earth. All his videos are off his channel and stuff, and he was a real active supporter of channels. I just wonder if anyone knew what happened to him.
Yeah, some people just. I always think that's weird when people shut down their channel and take all their videos off because they're memories, aren't they?
Yeah.
I don't get why people do that. But then some people are embarrassed because like their mates find out about it and then like play their videos down the pub and take the piss out of them.
I couldn't give a monkeys.
Oh, exactly, yeah. I couldn't give a shit either. Well, I was in the office the other day, and where I went on winter skills last year, I went on winter skills with this Asian guy called Nilesh. He's a proper good laugh, really funny guy, and his kids were saying, "Oh yeah," because his kids were saying to one of the people in the office, "Oh yeah, Dad went on winter skills with that really famous man off of YouTube last year," and he's like, "Who are you talking to?" He goes, "Yeah, Ginger Bruce," and he's like, "What are you talking about?" But then Callum come in the office and says, "Bruce, have you got a YouTube channel?" I went, "Yeah." He went, "How many subscribers you got?" And I was like, "I don't know, 4,000." He went, "Really? I didn't know that." So then, like, everybody in the whole office starts logging on and watching my videos. I was just like, "Oh, fucking hell."
All my lot are bored to death of me talking about it.
Yeah, but it's like everyone in the office was like, "Oh look, there's a winter skills video. No, well, let's watch this." Oh yeah, Nilesh is in that one. Yeah, it was just really bizarre because I thought everybody knew, but they didn't.
Oh, one bloke in the office has said when I hit 1,000 subs, he'll come out with us, and he's one of those that he won't leave the house.
Oh really?
Yeah. So you little Mexican bastard, you know who you are. If I hit it, you are coming out.
Nice. Yeah.
In fact,
Yeah.
he's on one of my other videos. If have you seen the chili video, the chili chip challenge?
Yes.
It's him.
Oh, awesome.
He's already cried once on one of my videos.
Him crying again. That's
Make
fantastic.
him do it again.
You'll easily get up to 1,000 though, because you had 100 in the past. What month?
No, it happens, mate. As soon as the bushfire comes in and the handstand, I'll be golden. Either that or taken off.
Yeah. But it's just doing that regular uploads and lots of comments and it's getting the comments and the traffic on your channel. It all helps the analytics, doesn't it?
Yeah, I ain't got a clue how it all works, mate. I'll put them up if people like them. I like them. If I don't, I don't. I'd love to say yes. All I've got to do is that, and you do it. Which, as I say, the Larvu camps, they're winners.
Yeah. Oh, Andy Moon.
See Andy Moon?
Yeah.
He used to mountain board with us.
Right.
In the day. So go have a look at Kent ATB. You can see a slightly younger fat lad falling on his face. How do, Andy?
He's gone quiet now. I've upset him.
I have that effect.
Fair enough.
Got more watching now than we did at the start, 3 hours in.
Well, he's starting to get the Americans are waking up now.
Ah, goddamn.
Oh, Dusty's off. Oh, 11 likes. That's the most likes you've ever had in a video, isn't it?
To be fair, I'll go around disliking them all myself. It's when people say they've got to use the subtitles makes me chuckle.
Yeah.
Speak the Queen's English. I'll tell you what, Andy, you've got to get yourself up. What do you call it? Where do we used to bleed and go? We used to go through all the woodland, mountain boarding.
Right.
It couldn't be better in Kent for wild camping. Get yourself wild camping, Andy. You look like a hobo, so you might as well go out wild camping.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like fishing, but without a lake and a rod.
Yeah. But you still got a chance of drowning. It depends how much you drink.
That's true. Yeah.
We've got to organise some sort of southern bushcraft show.
Yeah. A soft southern bushcraft camp.
There's nothing soft about us southerners, mate. I like that.
I only watched you because I thought you was Ray Winston for the first 20 minutes.
I either get Jamie Oliver, Tyrone, Southern Zach Dingle. I'll take Ray Winston. I got Tom Hardy once.
What, when he was Venom?
Who was the fat knacker he played? Oh no. I'm thinking of the bloke that played Chopper Reed. Who did he play? Bronson.
Eric Banner.
It's because he played Bronson, didn't he?
Yeah, that's a class film. That was.
Oh yeah,
that was good. Yeah, The Craze was good as well.
I like him, mate, because he don't give a monkeys, does he?
No.
You know, all these people asking if he's gay. Who gives a toss?
It's like, what's it to do with you?
Really, who gives a monkey in this day and age?
Yeah, no, he's absolutely right.
Yeah.
But one of his first roles, he was in Rock and Roller.
That's quite a good film.
Yeah.
Was it Rock and Roller or was it Layer Cake?
No, it's Rock and Roller. But he was in some others as well around that time. I don't know if he did much before that. But I think it was like his bigger role, but he played a gay guy in that.
You sure it weren't Layer Cake?
Yeah. Yeah, it weren't Layer Cake. That was James Bond.
Daniel Craig, yeah.
Daniel Craig.
Who was the lead bloke in Rock and Roller then? The one that was it Butler?
That weird looking guy at Dead Man's Shoes. You ever seen Dead Man's Shoes? You ever seen that?
Nah.
Oh, Dead Man's Shoes. That's a fucking brilliant film. Absolutely wicked film.
Well, people piss off with Danny Dyer. I'm tired of hearing people calling me Danny Dyer. And his massive testicle.
Has he got a massive testicle then?
Apparently so.
Wow.
He smelled big. There are, I would imagine so, Andy. I haven't been out on my mountain board now for the last 3 or 4 years. Yeah, it'll take too long to heal now, mate. I know I was a natural. I don't know who Mark Strong is. I need to see if I can get back with the works in this bleeding, mate.
Room for Romeo Brass. Don't think I've even heard of that.
You ready for another dad joke?
Yes.
What's the difference between a giraffe and a JCB?
I don't know.
One's got hydraulics.
Yep. What's the difference between a post box and an elephant's bum?
Don't know.
I won't let you post my letters then.
Terrible. Shane Lynch film. You see, you're getting too arty there, mate.
Yeah.
Ain't Shane Lynch like that really weird bloke?
No, that's the one who did Twin Peaks and that. It's a different Lynch, wasn't it?
David
Lynch. Yes. Twin Peaks and Mulholland Drive and.
No, there was another one. An English bloke used to make some proper fucking weird films.
No, right.
Back in the early 80s. Someone told me. Obviously, I weren't around then.
No. Yeah, David Lynch.
Yeah.
Oh, and David Lynch did a Razorhead as well, didn't he? That was a pile of shit.
I haven't seen This Is England either. I'll stop watching telly.
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that Deutschland 83 meant to be like that?
No idea.
Let's come then. Any suggestions? What sort of camps do you boys like? I know. Did we ask that earlier?
Yeah, we decided on beach camp was the bestest.
Yes.
The thing is, you need to find a camp where you've got woodland that comes right down to the beach, and where you've got modern sea defences. It doesn't really happen very often.
But you do get a lot of driftwood.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because as the cliffs kind of erode away, trees get washed off. That's like the absolute ultimate. That is.
What is then the best wild camping fodder?
Fodder? What do you mean, food or?
Yeah.
Bacon on a stick, probably. Keep it simple.
You can't beat a good game stew.
Yeah.
If there's a lot of you.
Yeah. Any sort of stew is good.
As long as you've got the key ingredient.
What's that?
Bottle of port.
Yeah. I made a really good bacon curry. One of the camps. That was awesome.
Do you know what I do want to try as well? Because I like me bannock. Hollowing out bannock, covering the outside in bacon and cracking an egg in the middle.
Yeah.
So like a little well.
Yeah.
Surround it in bacon, egg cracked in the middle. Oh.
Oh yeah. I when I did the beach survival camp, I've got a video how to make a 100 pound bread. And basically I got a zebra can, put some stones in the bottom to try and spread the heat, lined it with tin foil, put a load of, I think it was chili bread mix in the bottom of it, kneaded it round the side, made a hole, put a small camembert in it, and then kneaded the bread all the way around the top. So this camembert was trapped in the middle of the loaf of bread.
Yeah.
And I then stood it on top of my jet boil to heat and cook. But then where it was quite windy, I needed a wind deflector. So I wrapped some tin foil around the sort of sides to stop the wind blowing it. And it was cooking really well until my jet boil melted because there was too much heat held in by the tin foil. Because the jet boil was just like the burner at the bottom of the burner is all plastic, and the whole thing just started leaning over. I was like, "Oh, what's going on there?" So I ripped it all apart, and the canister was absolutely red hot. Luckily, it didn't bloody explode because it would have bloody killed me. But yeah, live and you learn.
Oh, mate,
But anyway, I continued on and cooked it a different way. I can't remember what I did now. But that bread was fucking awesome. It was probably nice.
I made a bushcraft oven out of a cardboard box and tin foil.
Yeah.
And I thought, rather than using embers, this, that, the other, I use a load of tea candles because they burn for 4 hours.
Yeah.
So I've done that. I've made some roast potatoes and roast pheasant. It was working lovely. I've knocked me roast potatoes, basically caused a chip pan fire and took half my beard off. that was quite a good one. Oh, but on the plus side, did help me get my fire going because it was a horrible, wet and windy day.
Right.
Yeah. I might have another crack at that.
Trout and taters in foil. Yeah, trout panassed over a fire.
Hello, Tim.
When you open out a trout and then put it on a stick and put some sticks across and lean it over the fire so it's sort of like smoked. That is really, really nice.
See, I'm in two minds here. We got a new bloke here, Tim. Hello, Tim, who immediately needs to be timed out for mentioning pot noodle.
That's a challenge I want to do on YouTube. Yeah.
Go on.
Bear Grylls pot noodle. Now, how do you think you would make a Bear Grylls pot noodle?
Pissing it.
Exactly. It's got to be an improvement.
Well, I quite like the idea of a Spitfire beer in it.
Oh, right, you should boil the beer and then put it in the pot noodle.
I'm hoping that's what he means.
I hope so. Yeah, but the Bear Grylls pot noodle challenge, that would get you subscribers right up.
If, mate, yeah, I could do without them. I'll do the Bear Grylls pot noodle challenge if you eat the pot noodle.
What, just a normal one or that one?
We'll do Bear Grylls pot noodle roulette.
The one that smells like asparagus.
Not allowed to smell it. You just got to pick one. Or we'll have a game of Spam Head, and the loser gets the Bear Grylls.
Yes. Yeah. Because it's going to come out hot, or body temperature, largely. But you'd have to leave it to soak for a good hour. So it's going to be like, I don't know, lukewarm by the time you eat it. But, might be a bit more salty. I don't know. Actually, if you did it with Bombay Bad Boy, that might actually sterilise it.
Has to be a king pot. Are you just showing off now, mate? Yeah. I'm gonna fill a king pot.
Yeah. It's a good challenge, though, isn't it?
No, I'm sorry, mate. No.
It's amazing. It's a genius idea. All the kids to be doing it. It'll be the next Tide Pod challenge.
Did you ever see the kids doing the "I'm a celebrity, get me out of here" in the New Forest?
No.
Just have a look at. I don't know. I'm in the New Forest, get me out of here. It's fucking hilarious. I'll see if I can find it and post it up.
Sounds good.
It's horrid.
Yeah, I will pretty much eat anything, and I think the only celebrity get me out of here I watched, and they come to like the eating challenge, and they gave him what was it? A kangaroo's arsehole to eat,
And it looked like an arsehole.
and it was a round sphincter of muscle, and he was in his mouth, and he's just chewing raw gristle, and I was like, now I'll eat most things, but you can fuck off.
But I won't eat that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm just like, no. I've just said I'm not eating it. I'm not putting a kangaroo's arsehole in my mouth. Thank you very much. I'll eat Ant and Dec bit by bit, but I'm not eating a kangaroo's arsehole.
Now, if anyone watches that video, I apologise now, but it is funny. Right, who mentioned Spam? Is that Dusty? Why? Why would you do it? Quick poll for everyone. Bacon grill or Spam? If you say Spam, you're dead to me. Dead to me.
Yeah, but bacon grill's just a cheap alternative.
No, it tastes of bacon.
True. It tastes bacon-esque.
There you go. Elitist sod. Used to get big tins of bacon grill when you was in the forces. Stick a fork in it and you could just chew on it all night long when you was on stag.
I was still fed Spam fritters at school in the 70s.
Weren't going to say nothing, but your kids are enjoying getting out though, Gary, aren't they? I ain't David Cameron, Dusty. I don't mind Spam, but it's no bacon grill.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've actually had bacon grill at camp. I don't think I have.
Get it done and it'll change your mind.
Yeah, but I'd rather buy proper bacon.
Yeah, I'll get that.
It's like emergency prepper tactical bacon grill.
Or just really convenient. Because you don't have to worry about mice eating it through the night.
Oh, I did actually find out that you can, a Spam tin slightly tapered.
Yeah.
When you undo the doofy on it and take it apart, eat the Spam, the bottom of the can does actually fit. They actually do lock back together again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you make a really good char cloth tin.
There you go.
But I don't know if the bacon grill would slot back together again.
I think they're the same sort of tin.
Yeah, it is still a tapered tin, is it? So yeah, but it'd be worth a try at camp. But I had one, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll try that next camp. But obviously got thrown in the bin because I left it on the side in the kitchen. There you go. But the problem with tins now, they've got plastic coating on the inside, haven't they?
Yeah. It's bleeding everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah, epoxy plastic.
But I think people are learning.
It does seem to be sort of slowly sinking in, but
It's Attenborough, mate. It's a shame we've only got him for a year or two because, you know, he could change the world.
well, he's been going on about global warming for so bloody long. But it's there's too many companies out there raping the planet and getting away with it.
Have a good Andy.
The man on the street, I'll recycle a bit of plastic and put me beer cans out every week, is not going to do enough because there's so many massive companies out there just destroying the place.
Yeah, it's quite shocking.
You know, and profiting from it. Yeah, it's the amount of houses we're building, the amount of green areas that are going. It's just madness, and it's all about money. That's all it is.
Yeah, we need to start thinning the herd a bit.
Yeah, we do. Unfortunately, but while you've got a society based on growth, more selling more stuff, building bigger houses, getting bigger jobs, buying another house, and it's all based on growth and accumulating wealth, isn't it? Well, what a society based on that, we're never going to have enough resources.
It's easy to thin the herd. Very easy.
Yeah.
You know,
need a plague or something.
No, just cut. I'm not going to go down that road.
just take the warning labels off of everything.
There's
and
that.
Just take a course.
Yeah. Get the Darwin Awards to start taking effect.
Yeah.
You could stop obesity by making the biscuit aisles really narrow or installing a travelator.
Put some stairs before it.
But, you know, when I worked in a supermarket, you could not sell a drunk person alcohol.
No.
So why are you allowed to sell a fat knack of biscuits?
True.
Yeah. If you're that size that you need carers to come around and don't give them carers. Make them get up so they've got to go for a dung out or make their own sandwich.
Yeah, 10% woodland in the UK, 40% European average.
So I missed something there, have I?
No.
Is that all? 10% woodland in the UK?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, most of Wales all used to be woodland. So if you look around the bottom of hills, you can see ferns growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, ferns is a woodland plant. So that means there was woodland there. So Wales, they just chopped down all the trees and used it to prop up the mines. All of that wood was burnt for fuel to make, because if you light a fire down in a mine, the updraft causes the air to flow. So they had fires for that. They making props for the mines, all that sort of stuff, and the amount of massive industry. So all of the hills just got stripped bare. Plus having sheep all over the hills, it stops the trees growing. So it's never going to replenish until they get rid of the sheep. So we've lost so much woodland and shipbuilding as well. Shipbuilding that flattened the country. We lost so much woodland over, obviously, wooden shipbuilding. That's where most of our woodland went, because we had a massive navy and massive woodlands. So
the thing is, mate, I mean, all the little independent woodland owners and all, you can't get them anymore unless you're minted.
Yeah, that's the thing. People who've got them know what they're worth and won't let anyone near them. It's properly difficult to get permissions now.
The likes of us guys in the side chatting here, it's, you know, I could go buy 100 acres, keep 5 of them, flog 95, and not lose any money.
Yeah.
Gingy's very knowledgeable, Gaz. Very, very knowledgeable.
Gingy's quite knowledgeable. Is he?
No, you are, mate.
Am I?
Yeah. I mean, you've got a head like a bag of spanners, but you're a knowledgeable man.
Yeah, I just tend to remember like random shit. But anything to do with like bushcraft and stuff, I kind of like instinctively remember it because someone might ask me a question one day. Because I do it for a living, so getting to the point, yeah.
The thing is, especially in the US, mate. I mean, I listen to a load of that Bill Burr and stuff, and he makes some proper good points about poison in your water and food. That it's legal to put it in there.
Yeah,
it's shocking what you guys eat.
Yeah, and there used to be this stuff in this country that was made in America called Pro 10. So they get a cow, inject Pro 10 into it, and the chemicals in it would help break down all the connective tissue and make the meat really, really tender. Then they realised that it was started breaking down before you killed the animal. So basically, this animal is in absolute agony because all its muscles are dissolving before you bash it on the head.
Yeah.
So, and then they found out it was carcinogenic, so they stopped doing it. But there's the amount of steroids and God knows what else they put in the meat over in America. Their meat is totally different to anything we've got over here. It's weird.
That is one thing that America should be tried for crimes against humanity for, right? Their bacon. I'm sorry, Clint, it ain't bacon.
No, it's not. It's not. It's streaky at best. And it's just dried out. It's not salty.
What do you do to your pigs?
The other weird thing in America, you can't buy lamb. I went in there and they got like loads of chicken, loads of pork, loads of beef, and like 4 lamb chops. That's it.
A nice bit of lamb is a quality bit of meat.
Yeah, nothing but chemicals. Yeah.
Yeah, but then they put syrup on it. What's all that about?
Yeah, that's just fucking weird. Well, it's because the bacon tastes so shit. That's all they had to hand. Cowboy shot all sheep herders. Yeah, that's the other weird one with eggs. Is we have eggs with brown shells and they have eggs with white shells because they've just we go looking for brown eggs and they go looking for bright white eggs. So they put bleach in their eggs, in their hen's feed so they get white eggs, and we put a dye in our chickens' feed and we get fucking brown eggs.
What is wrong with people?
It's like, what is the point? What is the fucking point?
Once again, with the when I was in the old supermarkets, and you know, you'd be chucking away odd-shaped apples and stuff. Just eat your bleeding food.
Yeah, odd-shaped fruit and stuff. Millions of tons are thrown away every year just because a cucumber's a bit too bent or a apple's got a little blemish on it.
Yeah, but the bent cucumbers are because the housewives likes a nice straight shaft. The wild hogs.
Yeah, the bent ones are better for the G-spot. But yeah.
I'd love a bit of wild boar, I must admit.
Yeah, wild boar's nice, but that you still need to be careful where you get it from. So,
well, I mean, you wouldn't go down to bleeding Amazon World or London Zoo, granted.
Well, no, because there's a lot of wild boar in, was it Forest of Dean? Forest of Dean, yeah. But you have to get them checked. So there's a certain part, like pancreas or something, you have to send away to be analysed before you can sell any of the meat, because there's diseases they carry. There's like the same with badgers; they carry those zoonotic diseases that can be crossed over onto humans.
Mm.
So if you've got some, if you kill a cow, it needs to be veterinary inspected. But with game doesn't have to be veterinary inspected. But boar, because it's quite similar to human, because they can carry the same diseases and they're omnivorous, so they're eating a bigger variety of stuff, are more likely to carry foodborne disease. So you need to have them checked properly. Otherwise, you just end up poisoning a load of people.
It's coming up to 11:30 now, mate, and I reckon it's about time I tried a bit of SAS nookie.
No problem.
I reckon what are we down to, people watching wise? Down to 7.
Down to 7. Is everyone watching liked the video?
As near as damn it, I'm very grateful for all you people for stopping by. I've got to say, it's I think we'll do more of them, Bruce.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a laugh.
Get a few other people in. Have a chat. Yeah, I think we can condense them a bit.
Yeah. Venison is getting the same way. What's that? Bad ear killing.
I would have thought you'd have had loads of that out there, Clint.
Yeah. What you need to do is get some monkjack over there, because monkjack breed like fuck.
And they're easy to strangle.
Yeah. They're perfect size to fit in the freezer. They're tasty.
Sorry.
Yeah. Monkjack. That's the way of the future. That is, because monkjack are permanently pregnant. They're just always ready to breed, whereas normal deer, more modern deer, can only breed once a year.
Gary, take yourself away and have a word of yourself.
Ugh.
Genuinely, boys, I have proper enjoyed tonight, so thank you for popping by. And yeah, smash us a like, give us a sub, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Show your wife a good husband. Bruce, you've been a ginger bastard. Thank you very much.
No problem. It's been a pleasure.
Enjoy Scotland, mate. Hope you have a great time. We're going to have to get a camp together soon.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we need to definitely sort some stuff out.
Well, if you can join us on a couple of legs or a leg or of that walk, that'd be good.
Yeah. I actually do fancy that. That sounds good.
You can carry some of my kit.
You can piss off. Yeah, get some Wainwrights in.
Definitely. For all those that don't know, I'm doing the coast to coast hopefully in end of May, June time, even though I am proper out of shape.
I've done that.
I'll do it.
72-year-old woman.
Yeah, you just rub it in, mate. So when I fail, I feel really bad.
Yeah. 72-year-old woman did it. I met her. Well, she was about halfway across, but yeah, she would have made it.
I think I'm going to be doing it for some PTSD charity or men's mental health or something. Yeah. Because, you know, if I'm going to do it, I might as well try and raise some money.
Yeah, no, good idea.
My last tag video didn't go too well. Did it, Bruce?
What was that?
Oh, what was that? You know the one where I asked people who wanted to be tagged? They're in their shoes challenge.
What's that, sorry?
In their shoes challenge.
No, I missed that one.
No, you didn't. Me and you spoke about it a lot.
Did we? What was your in your shoes challenge?
Where you had to be impeded in one way or another. One arm, blind, one leg, whatever. 24 hours.
Yeah, I remember the one where you take your hand up. I didn't realise it was a challenge. I thought
you was nominated.
Was I?
Yeah. We spoke about it for a good week beforehand. You said you'd definitely be up for it. I nominated 3 people and one of them done it.
All right. I've been asleep since then.
Ooh.
No, So I know Kev did it, didn't he?
Yeah, it was you, Kevin Ann.
Oh right, no, I didn't realise I'd been nominated.
Ann didn't do it because he couldn't turn the page with one hand while he was cracking one off.
That's fair enough. No, I didn't even realise I'd been sub for it, nominated for it. Too late now. Honestly, I didn't know.
No worries, mate. Right, gents, thank you once again.
Okay.
In a few weeks,
Video,
just keep your eye out on either mine or Bruce's channel. You've been Legends.
See you guys.
Ta-ra.